Last we left off in Dragonlance Shadow of the Dragon Queen, we found ourselves rather separated through tests and trials across the high sorcery tests, as well as the people of Calaman, as people have been rather reunited and rather gain rather high respects for what they had done in Vulgar. As half of the group had been obviously sightseeing Calaman, Aguitar finding himself drunk in many situations, Caspian trying to reconnect with nature here, but seeming fit rather distant. Even Solus realizing quickly he's in rather a new kind of rank stature, as it's a little different for him, being a Islamic knight, being a lieutenant for a different nation, but trying to cope and trying to adjust to his new regal title of lieutenant for the time being. As our heroes eventually, Miles eventually joins this way, as our heroes had taken a long rest in the castle of Calaman, realizing quickly enough this place is not bad. Free food, free drinks, and free ammunition, as it was here for the plunder and for the stocks. As you guys had eventually saw fit towards seeing fit to kind of earn your keep here, as rather lieutenants and obviously the leaders of kind of the guard had missions ahead of you, as Dareth had given you some missions at hand to help kind of push Calaman in the right direction, as they heard of an individual, a gnomish individual by the name of Tina Rokel Dust. She was one of the inventors that made kind of the Red Dragon Army's catapult kind of device, if anything. But it was never designed for that, as she had specified when you did meet her that it was mostly just for weeds and clearing and stuff like that. And as obviously whoever bought it decided to change it and reforce it. As you were told to go towards this individual about 12 miles out to kind of basically secure them, help them out, and aid them back towards Calaman, maybe potentially to create some new devices and help aid the future of Calaman's forces against the Red Dragon Army. As you guys had done that, you had came across some goblins and rather a hobgoblin as you guys fought amongst each other. It was quite an interesting battle indeed, as half your forces was not with you, as the mages seeming fit had disappeared upon that day. As you guys had obviously fought through this, made an ally along the way, and of course taking fit upon a captive, upon one of the hobgoblins for questions. As you eventually were introduced to the gnome inventor, as she had specified everything she knew, as you guys made a pact, as she was not really willing to fight, she was willing to help, as she even offered a gift potentially to help you out in the further developments of the war. As you guys saw fit to set out back to Calaman, a good several hour travel ahead, as I'm assuming Aguitar will have some fun rather interrogating this hobgoblin and see what information he has left before he starts to fillet his skin. As our other heroes across the lands of Dragonlance, they find themselves rather in the tower, doing tests, doing odd things, asking questions and answering them, and rather figuring out where their fate lies as they continue forward, doing things that what they would intentionally feel like one of the 3 schools of sorcery would allow them to offer them. As they've been taking these odd tests, finding themselves in difficult situations, or gaining power from a villain of evil, as they continue onwards, continuing within the day upon their trials, and hopefully they survive, where countless had not. As we continue our adventure of Dragonlance. Alright, that's our recap.
Woo!
Alright, so Caspian will be on recap for next station, since Miles is not here. I will bring back to Miles eventually if he does show up, because I don't know. Hope it's kind of scary when he's not consistent right now for the moment. I don't know what's going on. But hopefully he is in the far future. He's missing out on story.
Important story.
Correct. He'll jump in at combat and he's like, why are we fighting? Okay. We're gonna jump into the creepiness. As we continue onwards with one of our individuals. Upon the cozy hut, a man got rather burned across his throat and mouth with acid. As we continue onwards with Cyril. As you reveal your next test of high sorcery. Not taking a short rest, but continue onwards.
Am I able to take a short rest?
No. Not until
Okay.
told.
Okay. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
As the swirls of anger, you cursed your love and rather their bride, bitter words spilling off your tongue, unable to hold them back. Even amidst the cataclysm, as your love reaches a despite hand towards you, begging for help and turning and running away. You see an escape from the halls, from the far of the smoking maze of rumble, as the ceiling of the wall shakes with each meteor strike. Actually, I think this is wrong. Let me double check this. This is making sense. Yeah, I think this is the wrong one. I clicked on it. Doesn't sound like it's right. Alright, yeah, I did. My apologies, completely wrong. I read the wrong thing. Alright, so you stand in the blood-stained arena, enclosed by impossibly high stone walls. In a distance, faceless, a crowd roaring anticipation. Their glee carries down by an air that smells of iron and sweats. A pile of weapons sits in the center of the arena, ready to use. As you look around, you notice more than a dozen other test takers here, all looking bewildered and rather bedraggled as you feel. You spot Kyrian across the arena from you, her face pale and her body shaking with terror. Welcome, one and all, the trials of the Terrorwind. A boom voices throughout the air from unseen source of the crowd cheering loudly as you kind of respond as the announcer pauses and allows for the applause before they continue. This crowd favors, but I'll make sure to repeat this rule. The rules, of course, for the new blood. In just a moment here, the Terrorwind is going to appear. Now, all our hopeful mages have to do is survive the trial's end, when only one mage left standing, or if someone forever reannounces their magic to save others. Either way, it's going to be fun one today. In the middle of the arena, a breeze begins to blow, swirling lazily. Soon picks up speed, forming a ball of twisting, withering wind. A sword, axe, spear, arrow, mace spins up in a growling, living tornado, caught within the whirlwind. Let the trial begin! The announcer has briefly finished their words when the Terrorwind flies towards, carving through one unsuspected mage, leaving behind nothing but gore and scraps of cloth. Crowds howl with the first blood. The cheering continues as the Terrorwind advances its path of destruction. Many other test takers don't focus on the Terrorwind, instead brutally turning on each other. Spells fly through the air. Blades are drawn against companions. As you turn to see, the Terrorwind starts to spin towards Kyrian, who seems frozen to the spot, the face of impending doom. What do? Do you avoid the danger, Or do you help Kieran, the shy girl that you met back at the cathedral? This is you, Cyril.
They said, yeah, and they had mentioned like helping could leave me to forfeit my magic, correct?
Correct. Could.
Oh, fuck.
As you see her panic there, sweating, and she does not know what to do. You see other magic users fighting each other, trying to kill each other off. As you see this horrible tornado thing, spinning with blades of weapons, ripping through a mage, and leaving gore and blood everywhere.
Fuck. Cyril's gonna kind of look at it, and he sort of takes a big gulp, and just closes his eyes for a moment and looks the other way.
Oh, okay. So you avoid danger and watch the Terra win, alright? You press your back against the wall, focused on not Kieran, but other mages, but on the mystical construct this Terra win. Make me a perception check, or investigation check, you get to choose.
I'll do perception.
You fail.
Yeah.
Do you want to use a destiny point or no?
I feel like with a +3 to perception, I'm not likely to roll much higher than that anyways. No, I won't.
Right. As you fail, you spend nearly a minute trying to notice whatever you can about this Terra win, but you can't decipher anything through its chaos. Distracted for too long, you notice when another test taker leaps upon you, stabbing you with a knife. Ching, ching, ching in your back. So they manage to do 6 points of damage to you, as the blades cut across your shoulders, leaving a scar. Ugh. Sensing blood in the water, a handful of other mages focus their attention on you, deciding this is their chance to eliminate you from the competition. Several mages sling burning hands spells all at once. In a coordination assault, you must roll a dexterity save.
Oh god.
You fail. Do you want to use a destiny point?
No, because I'm likely going to use one to be getting back up anyways, if I'm being honest.
Alright, as... Take 18 points of fire damage.
Yeah, that's me down.
As you note a new arrival trait gained to you, as you see the bully Darian joins the attackers on you. What do? Are you going to just die? Or are you going to save yourself?
Well, I imagine I would save myself, or at least attempt to.
Do you remember what the destiny points that I gave you? I think the list. I have to probably look.
Cause I can use one to bring myself up from unconscious, correct?
Yeah, let me just double check it because I don't remember exactly what they were. On the top of my tippy toe head, I don't remember. Let me just see. Alright, destiny points. Alright, so you can fail an attack ability check or saving throw and succeed instead. You can hit with an attack roll and do a critical hit. Or you can, if you reduce to 0 hit points, you can immediately roll a 3d6 hit points to come back.
Yeah, so I'll do the 3d6 hit points to come back here.
Okay. So you remember you lost one, so I'm gonna actually put it on your test here.
Yeah.
Alright, so you got 10 hit points back. I'll show you what the hell this thing is. This thing's terrible looking.
God. I'm already scared. Oh, okay, yeah.
Alright. As you try to escape the mages, the Terrorwind arrived, shredding your attackers. Their bloody, dismembered limbs joined as the whirlwind spins around, striking in. A pair of shaking hands pull you up and look up at you as you see Kieran's expression, horrified but determined. She drags you to a corner of the wall. Her brief stint in confidence is fading as she collapses onto the ground, sobs. She shakes her entire body. I don't want to be a mage anymore. If it means being okay with others, people dying, I don't want to watch you die. I can't just watch other people die and get. Her face trails off before a moment as you see her sniffling, her hands desperately grabbing for you. We can put the stop to this test together, even if we give up our magic. I don't. It doesn't mean giving up on life, and maybe we can figure out futures together away from all this. Her eyes look at you clearly and pure, and you can see she has hope in her face for the first time. Do you agree to give up your magic forever with Krina, or do you choose magic over Krina?
Cyril's gonna look at Karina and sort of grab her by the shoulders and go, I can never repay you for how you saved me. And I really appreciate you, and I understand the sentiment, but I have given up far too much, and I have come far to. I can't stop. I can't stop now. I hope you can understand. I really hope you can understand, Karina, but I can't.
Alright. So you choose the magic over Krina. Okay.
Yes.
As you hope fades Karina's eyes, but determination stays roughly. She wipes away the tears, then takes your hand in hers. I understand, but that means you better survive this test of high sorcery and become the greatest mage ever known. I'll be cheering for you whenever you are, and maybe even come find you, or find me and visit me. As you begin to see kind of Kieran shifts her grip on your hand and intertwining her pinky fingers together. And you better promise that you'll use your magic to help as many people as you can, just like you helped me. And I'll help as many people as I can too. She takes a deep breath, and Kieran closes her eyes and bows her head. As she does that, you see rays of energy bursting from her, like a multicolored seeming sunbeams. Her magical power is draining from her, from the arena. The Terrorwind unravels into a gentle breeze. Its weaponries clang to the sand. As it reaches your hand to one of the beams, you feel like a small part of Kieran's magic flows into you, awakening your senses to the arcane as you gain inspiration.
Oh, dang. Okay.
As you had a trait prior called Helping Hand. As soon as the beam of lights and the magics are all seen, the arena fades away. The last thing you see is Kreen smiling at you with pride as you get magic over friendship.
Alright. Ugh.
It's rough, huh?
I was definitely worried she was gonna get a little pissed, and like when she grabbed my hand, she might throw me back into it. But I'm glad she's like actually not horrible.
You blink and you find yourself somewhere new. Will you ever see Karina again? That's where we end for now. We'll head towards our other individual. See what fate. Alright, we'll go back to Foe here. You find yourself in a maze made entirely of mirrors, with no exit behind you or in front of you. Each wall is reflective to a polished shine, stretches impossibly high, leaving you wandering your way through. Your reflections repeat into infinity. The sound of your voice joins in a quiet echo of your footsteps, and yet you aren't the one speaking. Well, well, look at where we are now. You turn your head and you see a reflection, as it does too. It's only then that you see that your reflection walks not perfectly a mirrored image. Instead, you walk in stride independently of your movements and thoughts and begins to speak again in your voice. How did we get here? Stuck in a mirror maze, wondering something terrible happened or us. Oh yeah, I remember now. As your reflection talks in several mirrors ripple, the mirror's surface shows fragments of your past and how came to the Tower of Waverth, and your many failures as you relieve every single injury and you sustained during the test of high sorceries. There are wounds and aches and ghostly memories, reminding you of physical tolls your trials have taken. And what are all our efforts are for? To be counted amongst the equals and mousy wannabes of mages of Kirin, or peers that rather assholes who got off on the tormenting people. As the image flashes, you can see Kirin and bullies in the antechamber. You then see a face of 3 mages who interview you, each judging you with their gazes. To be locked in rather subservience to 3 gods. To live a lonely tower like a bird in a gilded cage. To be drafted into wars at will and whim on others' forces to fight against former friends and enemies you don't know. The vision shifts and reveals not your past but possible futures, where the battle with another mage as a war rages behind you. You witness a reflection of terrible magic, leaving death and destruction in its wake. Reflection abruptly stops in place, turning its face fully in, their head tilting. And that only if you survive the high test of sorcery in the first place. Wouldn't it be better just to stop now while you have life and limb attached? Imagine what kind of future you could have if you choose it for yourself. Do you continue moving forward and ignoring the reflection? Do you pause and look at it? That's you, Fo.
He's
I don't think Foe's here, yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He didn't make it? He didn't come?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I've been talking to myself. I thought he was here this entire time. Oh my
I
god.
was gonna say.
I didn't want to interrupt.
You liked it.
It was just like,
Yeah.
yeah, we kind of enjoy this.
Yeah.
a lot. We're just
Well,
like,
we're gonna have
okay,
to keep
so
that on the back burner for sure.
it's like everyone, I think we have to all agree to become like Alpha, and just like we just made the decision for him in the collective group.
Yeah. The democracy of Foe decided that.
All right, we're gonna keep going with you then.
The Republic.
Keep going with your test.
Like,
Just give me a second. I didn't honestly know he wasn't here. I guess daylight saving time's fucked his time up.
Yeah.
He's Australian, right?
do they do daylight savings in
They
Australia?
do. Well, they don't, but we do. I do it. Canada, so it does him up.
Oh, yeah.
So I didn't know. You should have told me.
He's probably
Fuck.
gonna be
I
here,
read
probably
that
like,
for nothing. I'm just gonna copy and paste it. I'm not gonna do it again. He can listen to himself.
Just play that part of the recording, you know?
No, he can hear the recording.
Alright, so I gotta find your thing now. Jeez, I was getting into it. And I was like, hello.
Someone should have just acted like foe.
All right. We jump back in. All right. Having survived the first half of your test of high sorcery, you find yourself very wary from all you've faced so far. You stand beneath a gorgeous sunset sky atop a hill at a crossroads overgrown with tangled weeds and dancing blades of pale grass. Cool winds whistle across the hilltop. 4 paths cascade down from the crossroads, 3 offering locations where you might find the rest, and 1 hinting at a more perilous looking trail. The westward road leads to a small seaside village in the midst of a celebration. Its people are singing lively off the key shanties from the town square. The northern road slopes a beautiful glade surrounded by cozy trees and sparkling ponds. You see an eastern road carved around the rocky bend, and beyond that lies a home that looks just like the one you grew up in, with a single lantern and a light shining from the window. The southern road disappears into a thick, choking fog. You can feel your gut. That way lies your next challenge of Test High Sorcery. What do? Do you take the road Seaside Village? Do you take the road Scenery Glade? Do you take the road of your childhood home? Or do you decide to take a long rest instead and continue your journey?
Oh shit.
It's very tempting. Do you take the easy route, or you take the hard route?
Fuck it, we ball. I'll go to my childhood home.
Alright. The sun sets as you take a long, winding path through the rocky hills. The light of Solarius Lutaria shine down upon you on the final stretch of the road, leading to a home that looks just like where you grew up. The entrance is open to you, and its interior is dark. No one appears to be home, though you recognize the furniture and objects from your past. Everything seems to be slightly different in place than you remember. When you open the door of the room that you slept in, you find it lit and by the warm lantern. Your keepsakes in your childhood strings strong feeling within you. You set your things down and take a long look around, and the building is tranquil. But for a strange squeaking sound, you track a squeaking to a heavy blanket placed over a mound on the floor. When you pull the blanket away, you reveal 3 small blue dragon hatchlings from their eggs. As they are cracking open their shells with rather stretch of their tiny wings and limbs. When one of the blue dragons opens his eyes for the first time, it looks at you curiously as the spark of static electricity arches from its flared nostrils. You know your studies of blue dragons grow to become fearsome threats to serve a dark goddess, Takesis, and can unleash devastating on whole towns. The hatchlings do not look dangerous now, though, as they huddle together for warmth atop their broken eggshells. You can't take them with you, and aren't sure that any of this is real. Do you slay the blue dragon hatchlings, or do you leave the hatchlings be?
Cyril kind of examines the hatchlings, and then...
Sure, I'll give you a picture, actually.
Oh. I hope they're not cute, because that'll make what I'm about to do harder. Oh, okay.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh boy. So Cyril looks at the hatchlings
They make squeaking noises.
and knowing that they're going to become devastating forces for Takesis, Cyril kind of looks at them and he goes, "It's part of the deal, right?" And he'll take out his packed glaive and do the thing that needs to be done.
Alright. You kill them as you hear their wimpling cries as they die. As the blue dragging hatchlings have no means to stop you from slaying them. When the grim deed is done, you force yourself to turn your attention back to the preparations for the next day of your test. You can pursue the downtime activities, preparing your spells before resting in your childhood home. Everything here feels so much smaller to you now than it did in your youth. You realize how far you've come since. I'd like you to roll me a wisdom save. Alright, so you take your long rest. We'll allow that. But the wisdom save is, well, successful.
Oh boy. Oh, okay.
I will say that if you did fail,
I'd probably get
you would have the haunting memories and shrieks as you take psychic damage every night.
Oh my god. Well, okay, good.
You get the trait Dragon Murderer.
Oh, I'm so happy. That's great. Oh no.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Red would say baby killer, but all right, I'll go with that.
Baby killer.
Baby killer.
Warlocks. We all have our things.
Infant Slayer.
Alright. As you begin to move on, as you take the long rest, a twist of foggy roads onwards leads you away from the hills and eventually underground to a mist dissipating, and you find yourself standing upon a small soggy dock within a sea cove. At the end of the dock, a wooden slope sailing the flag of a crimson moon. Lataria's rocks back and forth against a choppy wave. On its side, the name of the night candle has been painted in a red calligraphy that glows slightly with an arcane light. Outside the cove, as the thunderstorm approaches, as the rainwater causes the water level to climb and spills over the dock. At the back of the cover, away from the ship, you can see a subterranean tunnel lit by green phosphorus fungi. As the tunnel seems to slope slightly upwards and away upward from the rising sea, do you climb aboard the ship and sail, or do you swim up to the subterranean tunnel instead?
I feel like oh gosh. I think I'll go through the subterranean tunnel.
Alright. You flee from the storm, leaving the rotting dock behind. You wade into the nearby tunnel, following the light of the glowing green phosphorus fungi. It's kind of growing on the walls as you swim further. The underground path ascends and becomes ever more narrow and choking when you glance over the shoulder, way back to the docks. It's entirely submerged in the frothing sea waters. As you continue to push forward, something about this place isn't right. Your heart beats so hard in your chest, it feels like it might burst at any moment. You swim harder, knowing in your gut that something is coming for you. The water level continues to rise, pushing you closer to the rocky ceiling. The end of the tunnel is nowhere in sight. Suddenly, something slimy brushes against your leg, beneath the water. And the fungi's ferocious lights flicker as like the candles go out, casting you into a rather magical darkness. As you gain a new trait.
Oh boy.
Actually, no, my apologies. Let me just double check if you have this trait. It's a trait thing.
Also, how many destiny points do we start with?
You get 5 and that's it. They don't come back ever.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put a resource tracker on my character sheet.
You'll have 4 left. Otherwise, you see the magical darkness. Make a wisdom save, actually. You don't have the trait.
God.
That I needed.
I was gonna say, does my like Devil's Sight help at all?
I would say no, not for this task.
Okay. Oh gosh. That was Wisdom save throw?
Correct.
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Ugh.
But I will allow it to be advantage because I would say your Devil Sight might aid you in this situation because I feel like it should. So I will give you advantage. So 15 is a success.
Oh thank gosh.
And that would be terrible, honestly. I will tell you if you did fail. If you fail, you become panicked and overwhelming, as you have disadvantage on all saving throws until you reach the next test of High Sorcery.
Oh fuck. Poor Cyril, man. He's trucking through it and he has no idea.
Alright, continue on. As you remember witnessing this exact moment in the tunnel play out in the vision, you were pulled underwater where you felt like you were being watched by hungry entities you could not see. What do? Do you try to swim faster and dodge anything? Or do you cast a first level spell or higher to create light?
I don't believe I have any spell that could create light, so I will just swim for it.
Okay. Oh, there is a thing that. Okay, no, that's fine. But you can. Do you have anything that help you out to help you go faster out of the situation for first level or no?
No.
All right. That could be anything, really, honestly, but I'm not gonna spoil anything. So
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I don't have like anything that I'm aware of. No like expeditious retreat or misty step. So
if you try to swim, as you try to swim faster and dodge anything that comes at you, I'd like you to either roll an acrobatics or athletics check. Not a save, a check.
oh boy. Well, here goes a +1 acrobatics. Cyril's a very nimble guy.
Oh, that's a big fail. It's a 19. That's like not possible even for you.
Well, if
the 20.
If the roles were reversed, he would have been backflipping his way through this water, but instead he's face planting.
All right. As the slimy beneath you, the water grasps tightly around your leg. You take a last grasping breath as you're pulled underwater amidst the darkness. You are rippled along the rushing curtains, battered against rocky tunnels. You must succeed a dexterity saving throw. It's pulling you under.
Oh my god! All my like second rolls are so high, and all my first rolls are so bad.
So you take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you're bashing against one of the walls, cutting yourself. As the last tendril lets go of your leg, you feel something of many somethings watching you in the dark, waiting and hungry. You kick up to the surface in rising waters and sucked in the breath. Somewhere ahead, a brilliant white light casts of a black shadow, revealing the horrifying creatures surrounding you. As I will show a photo.
What the fuck? Oh my god. Oh.
Amidst the rising water, you're surrounded by dozens of floating eyeballs. Each of these sized, clenched fist white orbs are bulbous and red irises with no pupils. The eyes appear alive and swimming quickly through the water by the spinning. The slimy eye stalks like propellers. Several of the eyes swim towards you and crawl onto your body. As they do, their red irises split open with an insect-like chittering sound. Tiny maws of needles, like fangs, extend from their open eyeballs and reaching for your flesh.
Am I able to cast a spell?
We're going into an encounter right now.
Okay.
Hey, sorry.
You missed out. I was reading role playing your shit. And I was like, he's not even here. And it's like, no one told me. Everybody's like, I'm listening. I like it. Daylight same time.
I didn't know that it swapped over already.
Yep. That's stupid. I want to get rid of it. Anyways, so we're gonna roll for you initiative as the swarm of eyes as you begin.
Oh god.
The center of the swarm is 10 foot in diameter. If you survive, you can swim further up the tunnel. Alright.
Okay, that's not a bad. That's like a decent roll.
I'll let you go first either way, because I don't. This is just all theory of the mind, so we're gonna.
Okay. So how far away from me is the swarm? Or is it like
They're right on you? Yeah.
Oh fuck! This could be really stupid. I'm gonna try and cast Shatter. I'm just hoping they have less hit points than me because they look tiny.
Okay. It's a swarm.
I'll-
You're only
yeah.
getting one creature, but it's a bunch of them.
Okay.
The environment around you is your swim speed's halved because it's a flooded tunnel.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll cast Shatter, and since it's a swarm, even if it's AoE damage, it's just the one creature.
Yeah, it just hits them. It's all of them.
Okay.
Hit. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's a swarm.
Okay.
It's grass,
Yeah.
you know?
Okay. Okay.
I've-
So they have to make a con saving throw, and they're looking to beat 14.
Alright.
Otherwise, they take 18 thunder damage.
Alright, let me just see what their thing is. Alright.
They succeed, so they take half damage.
How much damage was it? 18? Alright.
Yeah.
9.
18. Thunder.
So they take 18 damage as they're vulnerable to it.
Oh, fuck yes. Okay. And then I guess I will use my movement to swim away. As my little measly 15 feet.
Alright, as you try to run away, they use a reaction using life feast.
Oh, fuck. Okay, that sounds fun.
Alright, roll me a con save.
No problem.
You succeed.
Oh, thank God.
So basically, if you did fail, you take 1d10 necrotic damage, and the storm has advantage on you until the next end of your turn.
Oh, I love the way this cake is cut. Okay, I think. Oh god. Do I just go for another shatter and hope it kills them, and then I'm out of spell slots? That seems like a dumb idea, but it might work.
You hurt yourself though in that shatter though, right?
Yeah, I did.
Did you roll your own con save?
Oh, I did not. I should have rolled that. I was just gonna take the flat 18. That's
No, you can roll it. It's your spell.
Okay, I take the 18.
Needs a
Okay.
long rest. Or you could use another destiny point.
Another destiny point?
You already used one.
Yeah, I got ambushed by a fucking terror wind and like a shit ton of mages that all fucking cast burning hands on me. It was a blast. All while I was at like 10 HP. No, I think I was at 4 actually.
Alright, let's keep going.
Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna cast another shatter on them.
Alright, so you moved away. Okay.
Yeah.
They fail as you eradicate them for double the damage as they get destroyed. I wanted to do the attack. I wanted to use eye bites, damn it.
No.
Because it's so dirty because they eat spell slots.
No. The good thing they'd go hungry.
8 spell slots and they do 2d6 necrotic. Or half as much if you have fewer hit points. Because of their HP.
Now I'm really wondering how much worse the boat would have been, but I get the vibe the boat would have been bad. Alright, Cyril kind of like wipes the sweat off of his brow, and he just sort of goes, okay, let's continue, and he'll keep swimming.
Alright. Alright. You swim up to the flooded tunnel, the seawater splashes in your mouth, your head cracks against the stone ceiling. At last you begin the ascent of the steep cliff towards the binding light above. Before you reach the bright chamber, a giant red tentacle rises from the flood below and slams onto your back with incredible force. You must roll a dexterity save or take damage.
Oh boy. Let's go!
As it dodges, you dodge out of the way as it smashes across the wall. As you miss 2d10 damage. Nice.
Holy fuck. That could have been enough to kill me.
As you survive, you crawl your way to the top and becoming bathed in the brilliant white light, no longer hearing the rushing waters from below. Let's see which one you have here. Yeah, this one. All right. As you stand beneath the dome of the temple, a smooth red stone of clear glass opens to celestial heavens above. The red moon Lataria hangs in the sky, an ever-watching an eye. A smaller, waning silver gleam of Solaris shines through the temple's dome, casting a streak of moonlight across its interior. Soothing lavender fills the air. 4 tall stone columns reach the support of the dome, carved with sigils, designating the 3 moons in various conjunctions. The sigils seem rather shimmier where the moonlight touches them, shifting with a life of their own. A smooth stone chair lies scattered across the empty temple, their seats tilted back, perfect angles from viewing the moons through the curved glass ceilings. A slight breeze rustles back on your neck, but when you turn around, no one's there. You do see a set of stairs leading to an underground chamber. In its center of the temple, chromatic light spills up from the bottom of the steps, shifting hues between white, green, blue, red, and black. Do you approach the chromatic light, or do you search the rest of the dome temple?
I'm gonna search the temple.
You feel being watched in the temple lingers as you begin to walk around the dome's perimeters. The shadows, the shadows in case you have missing. You're missing something. You find many more moons and carves into the pillars. You realize there is no exit from this place, but from the stairs in the center. Make me a perception or investigation check.
Alright.
16 is what you needed.
Oh, thank God.
As you look around the dome temple, you spot another figure hiding above, a bald woman wearing a band of leather's armed wrappings her legs around the pillars perched. Near the top of the dome, she notices you looking up at her and casts an invisibility spell and fading into the ether. If you can see invisible creatures, you can observe her leaping from one pillar to the side down, another silently landing in the shadows. You try to find the woman, and you cannot. If she is a thief, she is quite skilled, although stirs she might be after something hidden in the temple. You could beat you to it and finding whatever secrets await here. More wary of surroundings than ever, you turn back towards the stairs. A strange chromatic light glows from beneath. Do you descend the stairs? Or sorry, when you descend the stairs, my apologies. Descending the stairs. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just thinking, yeah.
Descending the stairs,
Continue.
you enter a small circular underground chamber. At the center of the room, you see 3 metallic statues of robed figures, each other, their faces obscured and howling. You see a bleached humanoid skeleton, surrounding the statue of the cold floor. All 6 statues, hands an extension of a cup meeting together, a large orb of 10 inches in diameter resting where their hands meet. Made of fragile-looking crystal, within the orb, strange mist swirls and glows, shifting between the 5 chromatic colors. Partially hidden in the mists, curious ruins of pure magic energy drifts about aimlessly and beckons you. Do you attempt to investigate the orb and try to understand it? As you attempt to investigate the orb, oh my god, I can't read this. As you attempt it, roll me a wisdom, aka insight or arcana check.
Insight or arcana? Okay, I'm gonna go with arcana.
Or do not observe it. You have a choice.
Oh.
You just simply observe it from time to time, but don't bother really going into depths.
And so this orb is like sitting in the middle of the room,
Correct.
kind of.
Yeah, as it has mist swirling glows, chromatic colors. As it sounds like it's beckoning you.
I feel like, given that I noticed the thief kind of turned invisible, I'm gonna be more focused on the room.
Alright, so you just decided to stand back and simply observe. Alright. When you linger to watch the orb, you do not dare to touch it. You feel a sensation again, like you are being watched. Suddenly, a bald woman slips out from the shadows behind you, and she rushes towards the orb, and she wears a band leather armor with a scimitar kind of sheath around her hip. With a wave of a hand, she curls her lips into a greedy grin and casts a spell. A moment later, her eyes roll into the back of her head. She begins to kind of convulse and painfully as the 5 chromatic dragon heads kind of stir within the orb, each different color. The thief begins to roar, a sound of terrible mix of pain and fury. Their maw open wide in a roaring incision, and through you cannot hear their sound. The thief roars in pain with them. Blood begins to flow freely from the mage's thief's nose and spills onto the floor. Do you try to help the mage thief, or just watch?
I think Cyril's watching in like pure horror.
Alright, otherwise you see several horrifying moments pass. The thief wastes away before your eyes. The last thief flesh sloughs off her bones like paper, and her skeleton collapses like a heap. The dragon trapped within the orb fades, the light winks out for a later moment. A man's strong voice fills the chamber, disapproving. They did not know to intervene. Did not we not teach mages that they are not meant to work together and help one another? Their loyalty is magic itself. As you hear another male's voice darken and compels. Why should this mortal ever risk their life for a stranger? Only a pity is their lack of resolve. Or else they might have been proven powerful enough to master the orb themselves. The third voice, silky female, whispers, truly, of their own free will, a mortal observes and learns of the power in such an orb contained. In the grand flow of the river of time, the scales remain balanced. As you see the voices fade away and they begin to melt into the temple floor. For a moment, its stones and your flesh are one. The sensation is every bit as harrowing and rather invigorating. When you fall through the floor, you find yourself somewhere else entirely. Your next test of high sorcery awaits. Woo!
Holy fuck, that.
Alright, we're gonna take a break from that. We're going back to our people.
Yeah.
Can't believe I missed mine.
Don't worry, I'll reread it and shit eventually. I read it for nothing.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was looking forward to it so much. I'm like,
You do also get another trait. I have to add that to your thing. Let's see. The trait you get is observe the orb.
I just observed the orb. Okay.
No, that's not you at all.
Oh.
You didn't do this. That's him.
Yeah, I after seeing that thief, I was like, I'll let him touch it. I'll let her touch it. See what happens.
It's like those 80s fucking animated movies. They just get ripped apart.
Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it was too good to be true, and then when you were like, "Oh, there's a thief there," I was like, "Yeah, maybe I'll let them kind of fuck around and find out."
All right. Gotta turn this music off for now. All right, we continue onwards as you guys are obviously at that kind of or rather gnome's individual, as she agreed to join you, as she had give you the far grab, as you guys see fit to take your long journey back to Calaman. In the meantime, obviously, after a good hour of venture, you do eventually realize the hobgoblin wakes up as he's in excruciating amount of pain. Let me go!
That's kind of on you for attacking this gnome, I presume. Let's see. Wait, are we walking as we're doing this, or did we like stop by somewhere?
You're walking back. It takes you 3.5 hours. You woke up after an hour being unconscious.
Alright, most likely like Agatar is probably dragging him. Let's see. So, being the last survivor of your squad, I don't want to let this man torture you to death, so, and trust me, he will literally torture you to death. I'd like to give you the opportunity to say something before you do. We release you.
You'll release me if I tell you everything I know.
Oh yeah, we will.
As he incites you.
Shit.
You can roll deception.
Hold on. I know, because I gotta get up the app. The app. I hate life. They did not tell me the power is gonna go down.
Also, roll an intimidation or persuasion. I'm assuming you're persuading him to talk, but obviously, as this is rather an interrogation attempt.
Persuasion. Oh god, my fucking things are worse. I'm just gonna go for it. Let's see. A 9.
Alright, that's a fail. You can try to be deceiving him, but at this point, it's hard to tell.
I'm gonna put my hand on the shoulder of Lieutenant to give him a little guidance for the next one. It's like, you got this. You know what you're doing. You've interrogated hundreds of times.
I just look at him and it's just like, I have not interrogated people. My job is to heal. And I was trying to let him live, but you know, he's not gonna let just a poor intimidating cleric not let him live at least.
Agatar is going to turn towards the lieutenant and wait for his approving nod.
It was just well, because we're walking as we're going,
Yeah,
so
you're
you're
dragging
you're dragging. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're actually just dragging the hobgoblin.
Yep, that's why Agatar has been silent this whole time. He hasn't talked once. He just turns towards the lieutenant as we're walking, as he's dragging, and waits for the command.
I'm just looking like
You're
at
with
the
gnome,
hobgoblin
by
one
the
more time.
way, so the gnome
Yeah,
should be
I'm
with
just
you,
like,
too.
just like, and especially that happens. Just like, and especially I don't want to traumatize this young lady here. So I want to consider this at least before. I just want to see if you'd freely give any information before this man over here will, unfortunately, give you the demise that you do not want.
I will get every information out of him, Lieutenant. I promise you that.
And this is what I'm trying to save you from.
Give me a deception check.
Ah!
You're gonna need a high check for this one since you failed your previous one.
You still have
Watch me roll low.
Oh, no.
Haha.
You can kill me, I will
D4,
never
right.
surrender.
Okay.
Was it a D4? I think it was a D4.
It's not enough.
So yeah, just a 10.
You needed a 15
Not enough.
at least.
Let's see.
Depending if you want to try something different, depending if you don't want to kill it instead of killing this guy. There's other ways
Oh,
of
I'm gonna
interrogating.
do something.
Oh,
You know, Mr. Goblin, have you ever been fishing? When they're reeling in the fish on the line, what happens when we get to the boat? You get filleted. He's the fisherman right there holding your rope, so. How long it's going to take him to get you where he wants you? Up to you.
And finally, Agatar speaks. You know, among my travels, I met many hobgoblin, and as he's continuing to drag him, he finally turns and looks over at the hobgoblin and gives a wicked smile and says, I've heard you have quite the regenerative powers. I can't wait. As he continues to drag and turns his head.
We don't have regenerating powers she's talking about.
Oh, no, they don't? Oh, wow. I thought they did. My bad.
I think that was like the trolls we were talking about.
Trolls.
Oh, okay.
Trolls are not even talkative at this point. Some trolls are smart, but
Yeah, he's the guy dragging you is not exactly bright. He's gonna think you have regenerative power, so he's gonna cut you expecting you to grow back. So, yeah.
They don't? Oh,
No,
well,
They do, Agatar. Don't listen to him. He's just trying to trick you.
well,
they
that
for
would
sure
make it
do.
less fun.
Yeah,
I thought I could do it for hours.
They for sure have regenerative abilities. I've seen it myself.
No, we don't. We don't have regenerating abilities. Don't
Oh,
listen to him. He doesn't know shit. Fucking druid.
Well, granted, we don't know anything about you.
That's what the
Unless
trials
you
are for.
try to at least convince us.
Agatar's gonna turn towards Solus and he's gonna whisper, I could stray from the group and so the little one doesn't have to see.
How far are we
About
away from?
2.5 hours away.
Okay. Considering that this is an enemy, I'm going to let it happen. Because goblins suck. I'm just like slowly trying to traverse us and then like trying to leave Agatar by himself. Like we're going a little bit ahead, like while Agatar's like quote unquote slowing down.
Agatar's gonna start slowing his pace and he's gonna start veering off into the forest area or the other parts of the area. He's gonna, I'll catch up.
Yeah, at that point, like before that would have happened, I'd basically like go to the hobgoblin, just like not bend over, but like make sure he knows, just like, yeah, I tried helping, and then that's it. Just that'll be the last thing I say to them with a smile on my face.
I'm gonna turn to the gnome, like, ma'am, what was your name again?
Oh, the woman?
Yeah, the gnome.
It's Tina Rockle or Rook Dust or whatever.
Tina, we've been walking for a while. Would you like to ride a horse for the rest of the way?
No. I don't like horses. It's horrible creatures.
Horrible? What's your favorite animal?
Oh, I like my mechanical things. But I do like
Mechanic.
cats. Cats are cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pull a wild shape. I'll pull a little baby kitten
Oh.
for her to pet, just to distract her
She
a little
takes
bit.
it.
And it just starts purring. She's like, just
Agatar's
100%
finally let's see. Agatar's he thinks he's about far enough away so that the screams of the hobgoblin doesn't reach the others. And he he puts him down, he puts him against a tree, and he starts to take out his leatherwork tools. He looks over at the hobgoblin and, what's your name?
I'm not telling you shit. You, whatever you're gonna do, it's not gonna be as worse as what the Red Dragon Army would do.
Oh, the Red Dragon Army, huh? I'm glad you mentioned that. You see, the lieutenant has a couple of questions he's going to need answered. And if you don't answer them, then, we'll see, what we can leave for the Red Dragon Army to find. As he, takes out his backpack, the hobgoblin, if he is looking in Agatar's way, he can see shapes of human and beast carved daggered skin or leatherwork tools, but the actual skin carved of actual knives, and it all looks very blunt and all very bloodied because he hasn't had the time to clean it since he killed all of his other foes. I mean, since he killed all of his other friends at the previous battle. Oh, sorry, I meant to clean this one. And he kind of stuffs it back, and he finally takes out what is to believe to be a shit-stained machete. And he kind of just drives it into the ground. Before he looks over at the hobgoblin, he kind of gives a wicked smile and takes a shit nugget and puts it in his mouth. Chew it! Chew it! And he kind of forces his mouth. Swallow. Now, the fun part. As he takes his shit carved stained machete, he reaches for his foot. Well, they call me the Filayer, but I'm more of a butcher. So, I heard hobgoblins have regenerative powers. So, we're gonna cut off a foot. And then maybe we'll cut off the other foot that grows back, right? I mean, it won't hurt as much since it grows back, right?
Does you watch him kind of swallow it eventually, as he's like, "They don't grow back."
What was that? Shots.
As blood just sprays out.
Oh, right, I forgot. And he kind of, goes to his backpack and gets some of the medical supplies, and we can't have you passing out. That would be bad. He kind of, grabs the little medicated plants that he picked up along the way and kind of stuffs it into the hobgoblin's feet to prevent too much infection. He is going to get infected. There's no way he can get infected, but he is trying to slow down the process as much as possible.
Right,
Now, the first question is...
Watching this, jeez Louise.
Oh no! I thought it was me. Okay, never mind then. If I was a part of it, I would just basically because I thought we were trying to sidetrack the gnome.
I thought you were with him. Caspian sidetracked it.
Okay, never mind then. At that point, I'd basically just look and just with a smile on my face. That's pretty much it. It's just I did warn you. It's with my hands on my back.
The first question. Where's the rest of your team? Last time we faced a search party, there was a much bigger encampment going for the main forces. Where are they now?
Roll an intimidation. No advantage. This guy's pretty strong.
Can I give him guidance? Unless he already rolled.
This is just him. You're just standing on the sidelines.
All right.
So, I'm gonna tell you shit. You can cut all my feet off. I'll still slit your neck.
Oh, we've got ourselves a tough guy. Oh, I see. You must be. Oh, let me guess.
As you can tell,
you
he
grew
is
up tough.
Rather battle wounded. He's got many scars across his face.
Oh, yeah. He notices them. Oh, you grew up tough, huh? Right? Fought your way through? Oh, I see. Dismemberment won't be enough for you then. This will be slow. This will be painful. And most importantly, this will be enjoyable. And he kind of turns to Solus. You see, the most fun part about what I do is finding someone who thinks they can't be cracked. And he kind of puts the machete down and goes back to the leatherwork tools as he pulls out what believed to be a dirtied kind of wrench, kind of hammer screw.
Okay.
It's like a pulling device. It's like a big ass nail puller, and he kind of and he comes back up and he goes, the sun's going down. Perfect.
So
and he
basically, the moment that happens,
they're clamps, basically.
Yeah, clamps.
Yeah. So the moment he goes down, I'm gonna cure wounds the goblin.
And No.
Or really be mean and just give him one of the good berries.
Oh, that's a good idea. But
Actually, yeah. No, I'm gonna do
Jesus.
that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna give him the good berry, and basically like
I'd like
be
you
the
both
good
roll me,
cup.
both roll me a perception check as he's doing something.
Oh.
Dun, 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 dun.
of course, Agatar the torturer realizes he's doing something.
Yeah, you see his one of his hands is moving in the back of him. That's tied up.
Oh, we've got a little mouse. As he pulls the hand.
It's I don't know how you tied him up. You hog tied him, right? So that.
Yep.
You can see he has like a sharp nail that's digging through the ropes.
Oh, I knew we had a fighter. As he grabs the nail and flings it, he grabs his hand. I see.
Oh, you ripped the nail off? Okay.
Yeah.
He's dead.
And then I grab my clamp and I start to slowly, as I push his face into the ground, I get on top of him and I get the clamp and I slowly start to take off and pull his pinky finger, his pinky fingernail.
Oh, so you're on top, on
Slowly.
the back of him? Is his hands roped in the front or the back?
Is he roped in the front, Solus? I thought he was roped in the back.
He's in the back.
So then
It's
you're,
in the
you're,
Yeah, the
you're
back,
sitting
right?
on his ass then at this point then.
Yeah, yep. And I slowly start to take off his fingernail from the pinky.
As he screams in pain, each one gets ripped off.
And then I go to the but I stop at the index finger and I turn him back around and I put him against the tree. And I say, "So, we have another question, but you haven't been very forthright. We could do this for about," as he looks up at the sky again to see how much time has passed.
I have all day, heathen.
I see. He hasn't had enough. Then, I guess we need to break his spirit. You see, among my travels, I've met many warriors. And they all proven very tough. But they all have weaknesses. For you see, I have a thing or two for recognizing how much a man can take before he cracks. As he finally pulls out his last torture device from his letters tool. It's a giant fucking weed whacker kind of tool. It's like a big scissors kind of thing.
Huh?
As he Solus! I mean, Commander. I don't think you want to see this.
I've already seen enough, so go
As
ahead.
he starts to strip the hobgoblin of his clothes.
You have to untie him to do that.
Well,
He's in armor.
Cut the foot. Just
okay. All right, let's knock him out again first.
Alright, you start beating his face in continuously until he just is knocked out, bleeding out. Not bleeding out, but he's like bleeding aggressively.
Now let's untie him and let's strip him of it. I'm going to strip him of his clothes so Solus can watch if he wants. I don't know if he's into that.
Once you'd be done, I'd basically keep using my spells.
And I'm going to
Just to
retie him
heal.
again. But this time, I'm going to tie him up against the tree. Spread out like an eagle,
Facing you or behind you?
facing us.
Okay. There you see his dingling and everything.
Just in case.
And yep. And I'm going to reach into my backpack and splash some of the
His body's
my,
like
ration
ours.
water.
He's got scars and deep gashes across his entire body where you think these gashes would have killed him, but somehow he survived.
I'm going to splash some water onto some of my rationed water on his face. Rise and shine!
I have done worse than this. What do you got left, barbarian? As you watch, he starts pissing on you.
Oh, full of vigor. Great. That's what I like to see. As Agatar grabs the hobgoblin's genital, he starts to stroke it.
Oh,
Oh.
Make sure it's to full mast.
it's terrible, man. I'm so glad this
Oh
game's 18 plus.
no.
Just don't detail it.
And then he grabs his scissors.
Oh no.
Oh
And
my
then-
god.
Dude.
And then he looks over at the hobgoblin and says, "So, you may think we're going to kill you after this, right? 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 But no. You see, one of the favorite things I love to do is..."
Aguitar the Tyrant is going to be the title in this campaign.
So, Mr. Hobgoblin with no name, this is your last chance to tell anybody, including my lieutenant and I, anything of worthwhile information.
Alright, you get an intimidation advantage.
Oh my god.
If you fail this, then I don't. God. 14 is a fail still.
Oh, with guidance?
No, you're just doing this on your own.
Oh,
No,
Oh, okay.
I didn't. Yeah.
Actually, no, 14's not. My apologies. That's what you needed. My apologies. I have to check that. All right. So he's like, fine. I'll tell you. I am a member of the Red Dragon Army. I am the commander sent here to get the weapon. I don't know much about the leaders. Mostly humans. I pay well. One of them is a woman whose eyes glow like ember. The army's north, near a burning village. I and the goblins were supposed to take a weapon here. That's all I know.
and how far away would you say the main encampment are?
Sorry?
How far, you know how they say, like, in those days, like, how, like, how many days away are the, the...
He says it's a day away from where you were.
Oh.
Bulgar's being that's the village.
Right, okay, yeah, right. When you said burning a village, it kind of threw me off. Alright. And,
Just
Agatar's
kill me
gonna-
already. I don't want to live in this hellhole anymore. As he bites his tongue hard, bleeding out.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. As I'm gonna heal him, but fucking roll 20 speak shit.
As you try to heal him, he doesn't let you
just
heal him. He just begins to shove away his face.
Don't want to have that happen. Then healing word it is.
Jesus, man, I was actually gonna just kill him nicely.
No.
Jesus, Solus.
He's trying to kill himself. He has things that he does not want to do.
I was talking to Solus. Jesus Christ,
Alright,
Solus.
so
I was
you
just
try to
gonna.
healing word
Oh,
him,
yeah, I
you
was
healing
just
word him as he doesn't die, as he just begins to hold his breath.
Oh my god.
You can't stop that.
No.
Yeah, true.
Uh,
True.
Hold. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm
Jesus
just
Christ.
You can tell
I mean-
just looking at him, Aguitar, this guy's been through hell. He's kind of been through what you have been through. And he's tired of this.
Agatar is gonna look at Solus. You can stop now. This is a little bit awkward.
No, yeah,
actually
it's
said-
fucking mess.
Man's
just like- I
penis,
just
that's
look-
awkward.
I was just looking at him, just like, all right. As I just grab my spear and just like impale him.
Oh damn!
As you watch air just seep out of him.
There you go. That's what I needed. As I'm just gonna heal it. I'm just kidding.
And he says thank you on the bottom of his heart as he just begins to. You see it like blood tear drops coming off his eyes as he dies.
Well, that was fun.
That would have been.
Agatar is going to take a piece of the guy's flesh and not use his whole flesh, but take a piece of it. He's going to wrap it around one of his torture devices. Keep it moving. Oh, we strayed from the group a little bit too much. I hope the gnome didn't realize anything.
No, the only thing she'll notice is the stench of you.
Oh, true.
Because I'm just gonna get like a 10 feet radius and just gonna press vegetation him, clean him up, so he doesn't smell that bad.
What are you doing?
Just making sure our gnome doesn't run away from you any further.
I'm
You know,
fleeing.
precautions.
You know, I was actually the most normal or half-orc in my village. They used to
Then
make
you'll
fun
be
of
even
me
more
for how
normal.
nice and clean I was. But that's the story for another time.
Yeah, we need to go. It's just like, as I'm like cleaning off the blood off my spear.
I didn't think you had it in you. As Agatar smacks Sola's back.
I pity those around me, but you know, if things come to things and there are not considered humanity, then I do not feel any remorse for them.
Well, we've learned quite a lot. Especially what they were after.
They're after weaponry of what she made, so if we keep
A
her on her
sword in
side,
particular, a very specific sword.
which is interesting, honestly.
It seems the gnome either does not know, or she's not saying exactly more than she's let on.
Let's take the truth that she doesn't know.
Maybe.
As we'll head back to Caspian Inn and the gnome.
And
The
the gnome. The gnome.
Alright, as you continue onwards back to Calaman, upon your adventures itself, I will say that the journey back is uneventful, but you do obviously get a new companion towards the Calaman army, as the city leaders welcome Rookle Dust as their guest and give comfortable lodgings for this individual for the upcoming days, as she begins to advise on what little she knows about the Dragon Army and spouts ideas on new inventions to aid Calaman in the far future. As you guys can take a long rest as your mission's done. If you guys have anything else you want to do before the long rest, you can see fit.
Yeah, I'd most likely just waste all my healing spells on the sick and injured, and that'd be it.
Okay.
And I'm going to go fuck some bitches.
My hands are dirty from work, and now I need to have chicks.
Yup. Alright, that's it. That's all for me.
Yeah, just gonna head back to the castle.
I'd just probably be waiting until like Agatar comes out of the shit, just waiting like at the gate, just like cross arms, just waiting for him. Just like get him inside. And then yeah.
I'm gonna find a half orc I'm gonna find a half orc wench and call her Bertha.
All right. Anything else, Caspian? Anything you want to do?
No, like I said, I'm just gonna. I can't get back in the castle, so I'm just gonna wait at the door until I see Solus come back.
So brutal. You could probably transform into a bird or something. I don't know. Or climb.
Can't
the wall.
fly yet.
Oh, you can't.
Can't fly until 8th level.
Can you not turn into a spider? Climb the walls?
Oh, yeah, I guess I
You can.
could.
A tiny little spider.
Tiny spider take forever since we're on like the top
You
floor
could
of the
make it there.
castle.
You could be Spider-Man, just shoot strings at your butt. Alright.
Swinging across.
Alright. We'll head back towards...
Caspian, you should have joined us. Should have joined us on the torture adventure. Come on, Caspian.
Alright.
Hey, I had to keep Gnome Lady happy.
Yeah, we had to keep the VIP.
You can see a druid when they're angry. They'll use the fucking environment to kill you.
Yeah.
Alright, as we head back towards our people in the school. Alright, I'm going back to... I'm going to reread this entire thing again for...
Sorry,
Foe.
I'm so sorry.
Alright. You find yourself in the maze made entirely of mirrors, with no exit behind or in front of you. Each wall is reflected to a polished shine and stretches impossibly high, leaving you wonder your way through your reflection, repeating into infinity. The sounds of your voice joins in a quiet echo of your footsteps, and yet you aren't the one speaking. Well, well, look at where we are now. You turn your head to the side, your reflection does too. It only then you see yourself in the reflection walking not in a perfectly a mirrored image. Instead, you're walking in stride independently of your own movements and thoughts and begin to speaking again in your voice. How did we get here? Stuck in a mirror maze, wondering until something terrible happens. To us? Oh yeah, I remember. Your reflection talks. The silvery moon ripples. The moon's surface shows fragments of your pasts, and how you came to the Tower of Waywrath, and your failures as you relieve every single injury you sustained during the test of high sorceries, the wounds, aches, and the ghostly memories reminding you of your physical toll your trials have taken. And what are all these efforts for? To be counted amongst the equals of mousy wannabe mages of Kirin, or peers with the assholes who got off on tormenting other people? An image flashes of Kirin and bullies in the antechamber, as then you see a face of 3 mages who interviewed you, and each judged with their gazes. To be locked into a servitude to one of the 3 gods, to live alonely in a tower like a bird in a gilded cage, to be drafted into the wars of will and whim, and other forces to fight against former friends and enemies you don't know. The vision shifts again, revealing not your past, but a possible future, where you battle with another mage as war rages behind you, witnessed your reflection of terrible magical as you leave death and destruction in its wake. Your reflection abruptly stops, a place turning to your face fully, and their head tilts. And that's only if you survive the high test of sorcery in the first place. I wouldn't be better just to stop now while you have life and limbs attached. Imagine what kind of future you could have if you choose it for yourself. Do you continue forward ignoring reflection, or do you pause and look at it?
I ignore it. I don't need that version of myself.
Okay. As you turn away from your reflection, trying your best to avoid looking at them, suddenly the mirror shifts and grinds metal against glass. You realize that the maze is changing. Trying to trap you by blocking off the path, you must roll an acrobatics check. You can obviously use a spell if you have something to help you move quickly.
No, I don't have long strider, sadly. That was the wrong
Or
skill.
avoid it or something like that if you have other ones as well.
I'm good at acrobatics.
Okay.
I got a +7. Alright, let me roll this. Yeah, I don't have anything. But I will...
You do have inspiration, don't forget that if you do ever want to use it.
Ah, I rolled a dirty 20.
You succeed. 19 was what you needed.
Thank God. Just
Let's
sort of,
go.
like,
You feel the
nimbly-
solid ground beneath your feet, but you see nothing before you. Just a great emptiness. You hear your reflection's voice again. There is a deeper, eerie renaissance this time as you speak within many voices instead of just one. If you choose the path of magic, it will lead you to places of the brightest light in the darkest shadow. When the darkness takes you, the power of magic will consume you. What will you do then? If you say that you would embrace it, if you say you never fall into darkness, if you say you would rely on others to prevent it.
I guess at this point, I can't really say I'd never fall into darkness, because I just took an evil dragon amulet.
Alright, that's what you say.
I'd say embrace it.
Embrace it? Okay. Your reflection crackles, their voice now sounding like a black-robed archmage who interviewed you. Oh, I am so excited to see the inevitable downfall as your desperation tries to hold on to power that you do not yet understand. Maybe, just maybe, you will prove me wrong. As you get a new trait, embrace the darkness.
That's sort of my, my strength, proving others wrong. And you're gonna be no different to everyone else.
As the void begins to spin faster and faster, the black-robed mage dizzily laughters in the echoes until the darkness finally fades away, revealing a windy top. As...
I will...
Go ahead.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just gonna say that I was gonna make my way there.
Having survived the first half of your high test of sorcery, you find yourself very wary, and you have faced so far what you stand beneath the gorgeous sunset skies. Atop the hill at the crossroad, overgrown with the tangled weeds and dancing blades, pails of grass, cooling winds whistled across the hilltop. 4 paths cascade down from the crossroads, 3 offering locations where you might find rest, and 1 hinting at more perilous-looking trails. The western road leads to a small seaside village in the midst of celebration. People singing lively off their key shanties from the town squares. The northern road slopes a beautiful glade, surrounded by cozy trees and sparkling palms. The eastern road curves around the rocky bend, and beyond lies a home that looks just like the one you grew up in, with a lantern light shining from the window. The southern road disappears into the thicket. Choked fog you can feel in your gut. The way lies next to your challenge of next high sorcery. What do? Do you take the road of the seaside village? Do you take the road of the serene glade? Do you take the road of your childhood home, or do you decide not to take a long rest and continue your journey?
I'll continue.
So you decide not to take a long rest and continue your journey, alright?
Yeah, I know it's gonna sound crazy, but I haven't actually used anything.
That's good. It's fine.
Like, I'm full HP and I haven't used any spells yet.
You fully embrace the test of high sorcery challenge in refusing the opportunity to rest. You recover and study instead. You follow the southern road onto the choked fog. A mist smells strongly of copper and salt. Garland trees climb hanging over the road, taking on the appearance of skeleton arms, beckoning you to leave the path. The way forward is a rocky, uneven, but bold stay your course, knowing that you're growing closer to achieving your goal and becoming a true mage.
Yeah, boy, I keep going. I'm almost
As the
there.
twisted fog road onward leads you away from the hill, eventually to an underground mist dissipating. You find yourself standing upon a small, soggy dock within the sea cove. At the end of the dock, a wooden slope sailing the flag of the Crimson Moon. Latarnia's rocks back and forth against a choppy wave on its sides named the night candle has been painted in a red calligraphy of a rather glowing, slightly arcane light. Outside the cove, a thunderous storm approaches the raining water, causing the water level to climb and spill over the dock. At the back of the cover, away from the ship, you can see a subterranean tunnel lit by green phosphorus fungi. The tunnel seems to be rather slope slightly upwards away from the rising sea. Do you climb aboard a ship and try to set sail, or do you swim in the subterranean tunnel?
I'll get on the ship. Swimming isn't really my strong suit.
Alright. The flooded waters continue to rise into the cove as you scamper onto the gangplank, pulling up onto the ship's deck. Suddenly the captain's cabin door flies open. A large, winded, bearded man stumbles out onto the deck wearing stained navy robes and a matching tricorn hat. He waves a bottle of rum wildly around and rumbles loudly toward, "Oi! This ain't your mama's storm, you slow-legged landed pup. Take that helm and ye man sail it. Life's depending on it. 'Cause mark me word, pup, it does the sea witch be hungry tonight. Scabby old Zemboy will gobble your bones up whole if it be short-witten. We got a ways to go if you hope to sleep beneath the red moon again." Sorry.
You want me to steer the ship? Aren't you the captain?
As he just begins, you can see the ship captain kind of chugs and rests some rum, throws an empty bottle of kerosene overboard, and hurries to take up the sails, following the captain's barking orders as well as you can soon enough. The two of you take the night candle out into the midness of the most vicious storm you've ever witnessed, as the wrath tosses your ship about like a toy in a thunderous roar of elemental fury. The captain roars definitely back to the steers and towards the distance, beckoning the mists of the silver fog. Just when it seems fearless, the captain is every bit matched for Zimbordian storm. A swirl of funnels of water rises like columns from churning oceans and battering a ship. One of the funnel floods foredeck, washing the captain away from the helm and towards the frothing sea. Unman the ship's helm, it begins to spin in wild circles, forcing your course in the wrong direction. So do you grab the wheel and steady the ship, or do you try to save the captain from going overboard?
I will... So the captain's what, hanging?
Yeah. So water had turned and almost pushed him off the boat.
I will try and save the captain.
Okay. As you try to rescue the captain, give me an athletics or acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. Oh, okay, come on. Nice. 25.
Alright. Or you could use a spell, but in a sense. So you succeeded him. You rescued him before he was rather pulled down into the watery grave.
This is no place to die, Captain. Let's, get through this storm.
Alright, you get rescue the captain trait. Give me a second. Alright. He grips you in belief, a mighty bear hog, and grumbles into your breath stinking of rum. "Ye blessed, old Sati! Let us go, Jamboon, where it can be stick in her lightning bolt."
Yes, just grab the wheel. Look, we're going in the wrong direction.
After you attempt to rescue the captain, you spin around and get your bearing. The soak of the rainwater beyond the storm, awaiting the wall of darkness of a silver fog of the horizon. From within, no lightning flashes. As you do get another trait as well. Wait, that's right now. Noted if you got the trait. I don't think you did. Let me see. Oh, you did. Yep, you have it. Let's go to that one. As the night candle sails towards the fog ahead, you recall visions you saw within the scribe's orb. In your chambers, you remember witnessing the same ship, the terrible storm. Something else, too, as an amphibian dragon lurks beneath the water behind your vessel. The memories fresh in your mind, you spin around just in time to see the monstrosity's winged, toad-like creature from the vision rise out from the churning sea. It opens a massive jaw, croaking grimacely, then quickly lashes at you with a long tongue. You can make a ranged spell attack with disadvantage, or you can, you can try to make a ranged spell attack with disadvantage, to beat its AC if you like, or you can miss completely if you desire it.
I don't think that I'd want to hit it, only because it would, probably just cause its wrath to bolster forth. Just remember... Sorry, I'm just trying to remember... Oh yeah, we didn't look at the sailing ship. We looked at the door.
Alright, so you don't want to? Okay, alright, let's go to here. Suddenly, a long tongue covered in acidic warts strikes you instead. Does damage to you. Dealing 2 points of acid damage. As it's sticky like glue on your body, the tongue quickly retracts, dragging you across the deck towards the sea. Make me a strength saving throw.
Oh no. Not like this.
Got
I'm
this.
gonna use my inspiration.
Sure, roll advantage.
Come on, baby. 14.
It's a fail. Do you want to use a destiny
Nah.
point to succeed automatically?
No.
Okay. As okay.
I'm gonna hope for the captain to save me.
All right.
Captain, return the favor.
All right. So you can re-roll now with advantage because the captain. You have the trait, so you have to do it again.
Come on, baby. No.
All right. You fail.
I really don't want to burn a destiny point.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, I'll just let it happen.
Okay.
I'll use my health.
As
a
you are
resource.
rippled off the deck of the night candle into the hungry sea, a horrid monster arises from the vicious waves before you. Its dragon creature looks like a giant toad with a long tongue hanging loosely from its mouth, as sea green scales covering the oozing yellow warts. As we roll initiative, you'll start first automatically.
Yep.
As we're in combat against it. As you
I don't
begin to encounter the water adjacent to the ship, the dragon begins 15 feet away from you. As you are 20 feet away from the ship, you're in the water. If you survive this encounter, of course. I will tell you some environment. So navigating the stormy seas. Swimming in the salt water in the storm is difficult terrain. It requires a check just to move or take reactions. You can obviously attempt to return to the ship. Once you get there, you'll have to make a check to climb on there as well, with either an acrobatics, athletics, and of course, you can spend one of your action to try to understand the dragon as well on your turn.
Okay. Oh, I don't have a token to actually.
No, you're not.
click
This is
with.
all turn. We're just
No,
doing it now.
like to. You said. it's
No, there's
initiative.
no initiative. You're starting first automatically.
Okay. I'll try and understand the dragon. Sure, I'll spend my
Alright, so
action to do
All
that.
right. So you try to obviously understand this creature. You can roll a perception check or investigation, or even nature.
I'll go investigation. Ugh, now I'm rolling terribly.
That's a fail.
Yeah. So that's my action.
Correct.
bonus action, I will. So it's blocking the path between
It
me and the
is.
ship.
You're 20 feet away from it. You're 20 feet away from the boat as well. You're in the water.
Okay.
You're in an inhabited sea water that's rapid. If you want to move, you have to make a check.
So yeah, I'm gonna try and move.
All right. You can either give me a strength or dexterity saving throw upon the water.
Dexterity. No, it's 10.
As you struggle to go through the water, do not move. As you
I'll-
lose your reaction.
Oh, okay. I'll. Wait, I lose my reaction, so I don't have any movement as well.
Yeah, if you try to move with the movement and you fail, you lose reactions. You cannot move and you cannot take reactions.
Oh, I'll bonus action dash.
You cannot move. It's done.
Oh, okay. I wasn't. Okay.
Yeah, you gotta succeed it.
I was hoping that I could
No.
rogue my way out of it, but yeah, that's all I can do.
Alright. As the creature's tongue begins to lash out as it begins to move towards you, its movement speed is 40 feet in the water as it gets close to you.
Yeah, that makes sense.
As it gets close to you, it tries to get close to you, but instead it gets about, like, I'd say 10 feet within you as it opens its gullet and sprays acid breath at you. Roll me a dexterity save.
14.
As you dunk into the water quickly, avoiding some of the damage. As you take half the acid. As you feel it across your skin as it burns. As it ends its turn.
Just thinking. How big is the boat?
It's considered like a large boat, as large as this creature.
So, if, say, a really big bird sat on it, how would the boat feel about that?
Depends on how heavy it is. It could sink.
How heavy is it? Doesn't say. I will hurriedly reach into my pack on my back and pull out a feather and toss it into the air above me, as I'll use my feather token to summon a rock.
Alright.
And I'll try and hop onto it.
Alright, you still have to make a check to get onto it because you're in the water.
Okay.
So either your strength or dexterity.
Save, right?
Yeah. To escape the waters.
Oh yeah, 25.
Alright, you jump onto the bird quickly, getting onto it.
I'll be like, Jeffrey, to the boat.
The rock begins to fly. It'll make an attack of opportunity on you.
On me.
Yeah. The tongue begins to lash out. Ten misses as you dodge.
Damn, +8, holy shit.
Yeah, it's scary because if it grabs you, it grapples you and pulls you into its mouth.
Oh,
You can
fuck.
survive in that. So yeah, I'll tell Steven to fly back. Wait, no, not Steven. That's another bird. I'll tell Jeffrey to fly back to the boat. And land. How heavy is A rock.
Rock's massive. It's gonna crush it.
8,000
Yeah,
pounds?
it would sink it. It's gonna sink it.
No, I won't do that then. I'll just hop off the rock onto the boat. And just tell it to fly overhead.
Alright.
I didn't really want to use it because, like, a bird in the storm.
As you see the captain seeing fit quickly to escape this horrible nightmare, as you can see he looks towards you quickly. As you begin to survive the sea witch's fury, refusing to become breakfast for this hungry dragon. Slowly, the dark silver fog consumes everything around you. The deck of the night candle vanishes beneath your feet. Eventually, the mist fades as well, revealing your next test of high sorcery.
Blimey, how many tests are there? I feel like I've been through the ringer.
The cool thing is, like, if you're returning the ship and you made it, he gives you advantage to get up because you helped him. He grabs your hand.
Oh, that's cute.
All right.
Super cute. But yeah, thank you. Sorry again for...
No worries. It was a CR3 monster. It's pretty tough to fight. Anyways,
Especially in the water.
yeah, it's domain. All right, so let's see what you have here. Let's see here. I gotta check your things out for a second. See if it matches up. He gets where you are now. Alright. You stand beneath the domed temple of smooth red stone, clear glass, open to the celestial heavens above. The red moon, Eleuteria, hanging in the sky, an ever-watching eye. A smaller, waning silver gleam of Solaris shines through the temple's dome, casting a streak of moonlight across its interiors. A smoothing lavender fills the air. As 4 stone columns reach to the support of the dome, carved in sigils and rather detonating 3 moons in the various conjunctions. The sigils seem shimmer and where the moonlight touches them, and shifting with a life of their own. The smooth stones chair lie scattered across the empty temple. Their seats are tilted back at perfect angles for viewing moons throughout the curved glass. Ceiling's right. A breeze rustles back for your neck, but when you turn around, you see no one there. You do not see a set of stairs leading to the underground chamber. In the center of the temple, a chromatic light spills out from the bottom of the steps, shifting in hues between white, green, blue, red, and black. Do you approach the chromatic light, or do you search the rest of the domed temple?
I'll approach the light.
Alright. As you descend the stairs, you enter into a small circular underground chamber. At the center of the room, you see 3 metallic statues of robed figures of each other, of their faces obscured by cowls. Bleached humanoid skulls surrounding the statues on the cold floor. All 6 of the statues' hands are extended and cupped, meeting together. A large orb, 10 inches in diameter, rests where the hands meet. Made of fragile-looking crystals, within the orb, a strange mist swirls and glows, shifting between 5 chromatic colors. Partially hidden in the mist, curious ruins of pure magic energy drifts about aimlessly and beckons you. Do you attempt to investigate the orb and understand it, or do you decide to stand back and simply observe?
I will investigate the orb.
Alright, give me an insight or arcana check.
Arcana it is. Come on, money. What? 17?
You succeed.
Yes. The orb has been investigated.
The longer you observe the ruins drifting inside the misty chromatic orb, the more certain you become. The item is rather an intelligent artifact. You slowly realize that its personality and its amalgamation of the 5 chromatic souls are housed within the orb. If you step away from the orb, you can do that, or you can try to otherwise manipulate the orb's magic and communicate it with it.
Yeah, I'll try and do that.
Alright, give me an arcana check.
Money. Let's go. Oh yeah, 22.
Alright, succeed.
Yes.
As the swirls mist within the orb fades, you see a crystal of a great river within the dark, a slowly flowing water that sparkles with the celestial starlight. Alright, let's go to that. You find yourself in the rapture of the visions you see within the orb. It reveals to you secrets of the River of Time, a rather unfiled timeline that cannot be altered through chronomancy, except in rare instances where chaos creates turbulence in the river. You glimpse the birth of the world and the dragon, the cataclysm and many warbs that ravage the world, past, present, and future. The information shared with you is overwhelming, and you find yourself withdrawn from the orb. You must succeed an intelligence saving throw.
Is this magic?
This is magic.
So I have advantage?
Correct.
Okay, come on. Oh yeah, 24.
Alright. You resist the urge of the magic. You don't take 4d10 psychic damage, and you don't gain an exhaustion.
Okay, thank you.
Jesus.
As the orb light fades away, a silky female voice whispers and fills the chamber. You risk much for this knowledge. What was only a glimpse will be revealed fully in dreams. May you have the wisdom to understand this gift, to know which way the river time flows, though you cannot change it. Another voice of dark, compelling, offers you another perspective. Ah, but the river flows and changes under the right circumstances. For the right person, it has happened before and will happen again. Just think, this one could become another Fitstan. Another voice interrupts. Strong, soothing, and all at once. Let us not put destruction ideas into the mortal heads. It is enough that they understand their place in the order of the cosmos. The voice fades away and you begin to melt into the temple's floor. For a moment, its stones and your flesh are one. The sensation is every bit as harrowing as it's invigorating. When the fall through of the floor, you find yourself somewhere else entirely. Is your next high test of sorcery awaits. You have the trait called Control the Orb.
So it turns out, when it comes to sea creatures, I am rolling terribly, but literally everything else, it's fine.
I was going to show you the assassin, by the way, for the other guy.
Assassin.
Oh, you weren't there for that. It's different. He chose differently than you did.
You didn't try and investigate the orb.
No, he saw
No.
some death happen.
Oh yeah, that was. I did see that.
That would have
Right,
probably
that
been the
probably
4d10
would've
psychic
died as
damage. Yeah.
I would have let it die. That was fun.
Let me just see your traits again. No, they don't match up. Okay. Weird. Alright. We'll end it here for you guys, and we'll jump into the next one for the players.
Alright.
I'm just gonna go for like 5 minutes to put my towels in the wash, but
No
I'll be
worries,
back.
take your time. You're welcome. Yeah. Alright. It's so hard to talk like that all the time. Blech. My mouth gets so dry and pasty. But it's so good.
It's all dry and pasty. Tally over 6-8.
I don't want to talk that, to read the dialogue like that.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Alright. Next day happens as you guys obviously find yourself either drunk or eluded in either the city market or Castle of Calaman or wherever you had slumber or had your enjoyment upon the day of last night. Were you guys waking up currently either in your rooms or currently in a tavern somewhere?
I have probably spent all the coins I've had, all the gold pieces I've had, on a winch. So I'm just gonna put a big fat 0 on gold pieces. Call it a day. I'm sexually stated, so I'm happy. STDs exist in this world, so I probably got one of those. Who knows?
Oh God.
Come on, Bertha wouldn't have one.
Right, Bertha obviously wouldn't have an STD.
Alright, as Dareth kind of knocks on each of your doors. Hey, wake up! You got another mission at hand. I'll be at the briefing room, aka the kitchen, as she heads out.
Caspian's still sitting at the front gate waiting for Solace to come back because he never
Oh no, this
saw
is a
him.
whole new day. I'm assuming you got in eventually.
No, I'd say,
No,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Last night he never saw Solace come in. He was
Oh
must have been
no,
distracted.
really? No.
That's
He
terrible.
just
That's so
stayed at the
terrible.
gate
No!
the whole night.
No, because like the whole situation happened because Agatar went to go get girls, so like Solus was there waiting for Agatar to come back.
Oh no!
Well, I imagine like when they actually did come back, Caspian was sitting by the gate doing his meditation, his trance, so he didn't even notice. And they're just like, "Nah, I'm so tired. Fucking, I'm going." So he just gets. He's like, "What the?
Shit.
Damn it."
I mean, I hope you rested, bro.
Well, it's like he was doing his meditation, so that's. So I'm up. All I gotta do is that 4 hours of meditation. But during that 4 hours, you guys went in the castle, and he was off to the side. You didn't even see him.
It's funny.
All right.
You're a nature man.
Yeah,
Let
that's
nature
fine.
protect you.
All right, I'm gonna go down and get some grub.
Same here.
Where's Caspian?
I just like that would be like the point where he just like he'd spit his drink and like, oh shit, and then just immediately starts walking out.
Where are you going now?
At the gate. It's just start walking.
That's fucking funny, bro. Jesus
Oh.
Christ. Well then, I'm just gonna eat. So tell me about this mission. Well,
Well, you have a rather scent across yourselves. I'm assuming you had your pleasurable fill. As he kind of like looks at you, you can tell he's kind of a virgin, if anything.
Agatar's gonna kind of choke on his food a bit. Well, yes. It was the eventful night. Agatar is surprisingly shy about his endeavors. I imagine as I said that there was like a little text bubble that came up.
Well, we have
Fun
another
fact.
we have another mission at hand. I have a task for your crew to investigate a farmstead. It's a bit further than the last mission at hand. It's about 18 miles east of the city. I've heard reports of fleeing residents reporting from that farm, and it was overrun by soldiers. I'd like you guys to check it out and be dispatched.
Oh shit. Oh wait, did Solus tell his superiors about the commander looking
No.
for like a sword? No?
No, I
Shit,
did
man,
not.
you got... Who do you report to?
Reports to Dareth. And
Yep.
Dareth reports
But-
towards aka what's her name? Forgot her name.
I was
Oh.
gonna say it, but then we forgot about Caspian.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So I was just like, ah, shit. Priorities first, get Caspian there.
Oh. Well, I don't work for you. So when Solus gets back, he has some information he needs to tell you too as well. As he continues to chow down on his food.
He looks at you. Well, you're in Castle Callan and you realize you're here from his justice, right? I'm hoping you get this insight to him. If you're not going to do these missions, I'm assuming you're going to have to find a place to sleep in the far future. I don't want to be rude, but we have a new mission and I want Volga back. I'm sorry. As he looks towards you.
Agatar kind of looks up and gives a growl. Whatever. Well,
Most likely, I'll probably be entering back with Caspian.
oh, Solus, Caspian. Looks like they got sausage. He kind of wings it around, gives a nod to Solus.
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Marshal Benji, that's her. Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh yeah.
As
We have a new
Darius
mission.
begins to leave, he's like, "Here, you'll need to read up on this." As he pushes it right into Solus's hands as he leaves.
Yeah, I was just like, hold on a second, and then I'd give him a quick debrief about what the hobgoblin gave me.
As he nods and he takes the insight and starts writing it on like kind of a parchment. As he kind of looks towards that, he whispers to your ear, "I think that one needs a bath. He's been rather, I guess you could say, in the pigsties for a while. The crew have been rather, not too particularly enjoyable about his scent these past few days."
I tried cleaning him to the best of my abilities.
As he sees you and gives you a kind of a handshake. "I'll see you around, Solus. I have to go train my future men. The way of Salamian Knights." As he heads out.
He just looks at us like later, and then just immediately look at Agatar, but like with a
popping
piercing
as many
gaze.
sausages in his mouth.
I look at I just look at Agatar with malintent, but like the malintent's like cleaning vigorously. Prestidigitation won't be enough.
Ooh, sorry, almost. As he realizes he probably caused a commotion with all this coughing. Sorry, I ate that one a little too fast. It went down the wrong pipe.
I'm just gonna.
What's the
Casper-
mission?
The mission is to clean you right now, and I'm just gonna waste those 6 seconds to cast prestidigitation on you.
Rub-a-dub-dub.
Gonna see, like, silk
What are you
bubbles.
doing? I'm eating.
You can eat while I clean you up.
I'm not some animal.
You kind of act that way, honestly.
Press X to doubt.
But
I lost myself like everybody else here. And he kind of points his fork to everybody else who's eating. I'm a person too. I'm just eating.
and then I was just like, take a look at the notebook or the note.
Alright, yeah, you see, like, it's just a debriefing of a task. Investigate a farmstead 18 miles east of the city. There's a report of fleeing residents have been overrun by the soldiers of the Dread Dragon Army. They've been ransacked. They want a crew out there to potentially see what's going on and maybe potentially clear them out. And get any information you can get from them. As they
All right.
they look like they're invading Calaman's farming steads.
Cool, because it hasn't been a week already, so I haven't gotten 5 gold yet. But
You got 5 gold right off the bat when you started. But no, it hasn't been.
yes. Most likely. Did we get the what was it called? The far grabber? Set
You
up?
have it. It's yours. You have it.
Okay.
It's really bulky and awkward to carry.
Yeah, I know. I'm
It's a
trying to
backpack,
think.
basically.
I should have told Dareth later on, but
It's part of your hand-up treasure, so you can always look at what it does.
I was thinking of just placing one here and then having either me or Agatar hold it.
So,
Most likely me.
so there are 2 devices that are paired together. And they can go up to 18 miles.
Got you.
It can be heard 10 feet away from the device with the speakers. Like you can make it like go into like a walkie-talkie broad, kind of like a megaphone style.
So it's not
Alright, well-
necessarily just the person wearing it that can hear it.
Correct.
No, it's a vicinity of 10 feet around each other.
Yeah, so if someone has really good keen hearing, they can hear you.
Alright, I guess that's something for
It's like
us
the
to
old school
keep
military
then.
one, like in the fucking World Wars.
Yeah, the giant backpack with the giant antenna.
It does say that that a creature does have to be wearing it though to hear anything.
Yes, correct. It just depends, obviously, if there's a magical creature that has like telepathic abilities or something like that, which is not usually common, anyways.
So it's gonna be good for the wizard boys and us. That'd be the best thing.
You don't
if
even know
we
the
do
Wizard
split
Boys.
up. I've heard it.
You think they're dead. They left you alone.
Oh no, yeah, we're just like most likely we're never gonna see them again.
It went to
But
some tower.
anyways.
Never came back. We should.
That's what
we
I'm
should
saying.
definitely see if they're okay somehow. But something tells me I think they're doing fine.
Oh, go talk to the wizard lady again. Go talk to the wizard lady again.
No, we're not talking to the wizard lady again. You're just wanting to see something rise out of her.
She's just gonna delete you. Well,
Delete him.
Well, make new character.
It's just so yeah, we'd be if everything's ready, everyone has their stuff ready, most likely we'd be ready to set go.
Alright, we're gonna take a quick 2-minute break. I need a bio.
I've just been on my bed this whole time.
Damn, what are you wearing, girl?
Oh, it's just just a plain black t-shirt with gray sweatpants.
Oh,
That's it.
sweatpants. Oh,
I hate it because my damn fucking house. People cut off the fucking power because I guess they're doing like some shit to the power lines. So I've been on my fucking bed just this whole time. Like every time my it's to your guys's story arc, I just like go out of my bed, just like tuck myself in a fetal position, and I'm just like I'm hearing everything like fast asleep.
He's just sitting there in camouflage underwear going, I'm the lieutenant. I'm the lieutenant.
It's like, I'm not the lieutenant. I'm not a lieutenant. I'm not a lieutenant at all.
I feel like I've been somewhat ruined by what was it? Where they didn't pronounce it as lieutenant, they pronounce it as lieutenant.
Oh,
There
I
is
know
a-
what you're
there is-
talking about.
There
Yeah.
is lieutenants, yes.
Yeah,
there-
yeah, no, you
Um,
can say that, but it's just everyone's like lieutenant, and I'm like lieutenant. And I'm like, you
Yeah,
fucking-
what is it like? Lieutenant.
What about the right tenant?
It's kind of like staff sergeant kind of thing where it's a very specific thing, but I don't remember what they do.
Staff sergeant.
I mean, lieutenants are weird over here anyway. Because, like, we've got, the Ford manned base, which is generally by kangaroos. And then then we've got the air support, which is all drop bears. Just like hundreds of them. Thousands even. Yeah, Australia is one hell of a place. Don't worry about it. Nothing wrong with
Oh, we already know about that.
Oh, Jesus! There's my American going there for me. Lieutenant is actually the original form of the word
Oh.
because they were the soldier that walked behind and to the left of the senior officer when they used swords. And then at some point, it became lieutenant from a mispronunciation in the 19th century in Britain.
So they preferred saying lieutenant over lieutenant.
I'm
Yeah,
just trying to remember where I actually heard it from.
Yeah, I've heard it in a couple of shows recently, but I can't picture what it was either.
Lieutenant Dan.
Hey, Lieutenant.
Not Lieutenant Dan.
Kinda dang.
So, I'm constantly bemoaning having 25 feet of movement, but that advantage on a magical saving throws has saved my ass. So I'll
Oh,
let it
yeah.
I just like how you begin it too. It's like, is it magic?
Yes, I need magic.
Magic?
Magic for me?
Alright,
Oh well.
I'm back.
Welcome
Magic
back.
for me? I am resistant.
Alright, as you guys begin to be dispatched to obviously check this location, as it does take you a long time. 18 miles is quite a long journey to travel, as it takes you about 5 hours to get there by foot. In the meantime of 5
Can we
hours,
stop?
in the meantime of 5 hours journey, you guys can see fit what you need to do. As you can take breaks in between and travel across the farmlands and the trees, the beautiful river in the distance.
Water! He kind of runs over and refills his watering canteen. His water rough skin canteen. His water rough skin.
It's like I bet it's like ball sack skin.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Now that the tip of it's a penis, he's just gonna suck it through like a straw.
Nope, don't like that.
It's a goblin straw.
Oh,
As everybody, as the party looks on at me, I'm like, "Oh, don't worry. This isn't what I use it for. The skin. I use it for other things.
I feel like that's worse.
That would
Gonna
be
become like the leather
weird,
face.
wouldn't it, guys? If I used, common, household items for, and just replace it with human skin, and that would be weird." It comes.
Now like Solus is like thinking about like his room and everything. It's just like he better not switch to anything. But
You know, Solace, when we're done with this mission, we should really talk to your superiors and see if we can't get some free passes to get into the castle without you. It's quite inconvenient.
I think you're gonna lead him to basically say you want to join. That's the only way, most likely, is how you're going to get free access.
Don't worry, Caspian. Lieutenant Solus will definitely be able to pull some strings.
He just sighs like every time you guys say lieutenant.
Every time you say lieutenant, my lifespan shortens by a day.
my sanity grows less.
Lieutenant.
oh my god.
Rough.
See, we don't know if there's gonna be a dark god, so we might consider Solus being the most evil person here now. Because the more you guys say lieutenant, he's going to, you never mind.
What did your superior say about what the Hobgoblin revealed? Oh, newsflash, Caspian. So, we totally tortured the Hobgoblin. And then the Hobgoblin wakes up, right? And he says, "Oh, I'm bad. I'm big. I'm strong. I'm tough. So me and Solus, right? So then I say, Solus, watch me knock him out, okay? And then I strip him, right? And I totally plan to cut his penis, but then the hobgoblin got really depressed and tried to kill himself. But then Solus got really crazy, and I mean, he he stops talking midway and realizes that Solus is listening to him. So he just sees it. Oh well,
You can
actually
see
it
a
was
smile
rather
on my
un-
face. So
well
yeah, it's like
actually
with the face. It's like with the face of goading is just like, go on.
well well actually it was rather uneventful at the end. He starts to walk.
Did we?
I just like have a it's basically like the eyes closed, just like with the smile on me.
Did we learn anything?
Oh, right. Sorry. So actually, that group that attacked the gnome was actually looking for a sword. They weren't really, and we don't know whether the gnome knows about anything, but we were hoping to figure out more about it.
Oh, I meant, did we learn anything about Solace?
Huh?
Just with the smile.
Uh, and oh, Agatar just kind of grabs Caspian's shoulder and just continues to walk forward. We don't talk about what happened.
That
To be
good,
to
huh?
to be frankly honest, he kind of scared me a little bit there. And that's coming from me. So, let's just pretend we didn't know about that. All right. Lieutenant, so this way.
It's just with the smile on my face, like I'm like jump to the conversation, quote unquote.
All right. As you guys travel and taking breaks in between, you eventually come to the farmstead that has been ransacked. See many burned buildings. Seeing one being on fire right now. As you see what looks to be, as you kind of get into the forest, trying to hide low, and like all of you roll me a stealth check. You have advantage. They're not attentive
Oh,
to
this
your
ain't good.
surroundings.
It's gonna be a straight roll for me.
Oh, cool. I got a 20. Ooh, you got a 21. Nice.
2 21s.
Alright, you did fine. Alright. As you do see, obviously, what you can see from your distance, you can see one dragon army soldier and hobgoblin mercenaries next to him. As you do see the hobgoblins attacking and telling them, "Here's your final test!" As they begin to cut down people. What do you guys do?
Yeah. Damn it. Most likely I'm just doing this. How close are they to us?
I'd say nearest one 40 feet. The other one's in there. As you do hear in the distance, dispatch these fools and earn your place in the dragon army. Destroy all the farmsteads. Kill everybody you see. As you can hear the hobgoblins kind of follow the commanding dragon army soldier.
I'm just gonna look at the crew and just be like, they're going to take as much kills as they can. We need to do something now. As I would be ready to go cast Guiding Bolt on the man.
Okay.
We save as many as we can.
Well, you get
If we
advantage.
can.
Fire at will.
Alright, I'm gonna throw my javelin.
You're too far away from
Straight
everything.
up. Oh, unfortunate.
He's guiding bolt
Okay.
in distance, so I'm gonna actually put us on a battle map. But yeah,
Okay.
you can do it at disadvantage if you want.
I mean, That'd be pretty funny, right? If I like curve the
It'll
javelin.
be a straight roll for you. For disadvantage. What do you want to do, Caspian? Or do you want to just stay low and keep your stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my stealth, and then I'm just gonna hold an arrow
Okay.
in the bow, and I'm gonna fire it once they get within probably about
20's a hit. Roll damage.
Give me a second. This thing fucking sucks.
I'm gonna stay in stealth. I don't know
Okay.
why I would. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay in stealth.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till they get closer so I can have a decent shot at them.
Roll damage.
There you go.
Alright, still alive as he's bleeding. And kill them all!
Damn, that's a lot of them.
Yeah. We're kind of gonna die or whatever.
It's fine, I'm on the map. I can roll initiative.
You guys are lucky. I'm just using my phone.
Sure.
Oh, dark mode, right? I have to do initiative. Let's do some initiative.
Sadly, I'm not able to click on my token.
I can move you.
So,
What do you want to
for
do?
I'm
initiative.
Jeez Louise. You're not at your fucking computer? What's happening with your...
No, apparently they cut off my power for the area, so even my parents' shops.
Okay, so what's I got you at 15. What was your initiative?
9.
It, yeah.
Alright. I can move for you, it's not a big deal. Alright, anyways. Aguitar, what do you want to do? 'Cause they
I'm just
kind of-
gonna ready.
Alright.
Yep. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, man. What were you saying?
They kind of know where the gunbolt fired, so they're going that direction. But they have no idea who the hell's there.
Am I in range enough for a good, solid
It'd
a
be
javelin?
it'd be a straight roll, sadly. It's a 30
Alright,
20
then.
range.
Gotcha. I'm gonna just wait then, and I'm gonna ready. Is that what it's called? I'm gonna ready the javelin throw. So when they do come in range, I'll throw it then.
Wait. You guys you rolled. I had 2 separate tokens on there. Oops, my bad. I had to put roll
Okay.
solos back in because he rolled on the other side.
Gotcha.
I rolled him on the other side. I forgot to put 2 people on here accidentally. Like I had ones in the other corner on the other side.
Yeah, I saw it. It looked like too many.
No, because I accidentally forgot about this side. Because I put the rest of the guys on here just because I thought they would be here, but they're not. They chose mages of high sorcery. Get out of here. All right,
No.
Aguitar. Now you can put yourself on the map. I don't give a shit. You just can't.
Oh no, I can still see.
Yeah, there's no daylight. All right, Aguitar, what do you want to do?
Yeah. So I'm gonna ready my javelin throw. So when they do come in vision, so I'll ready my javelin throw then. But I will go into a rage.
All right, rage is loud. By the way, you want to do that?
Oh, okay. I will reveal myself. I don't care.
Hey, reveal yourself. You might as well just go in, bro. Just go in. If you're raging.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, right.
But you're gonna
Fuck
lose
it.
rage if no one hits you.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, fuck it. Why not, man? Hurrah! Well, hold up. Let me see if I can get in range for this, right? So, I'm here, right? And then how far is my movement? Like 30?
Yeah. Until you get to a certain level, you get 40 eventually.
Oh, awesome. Okay. And then, is he in range for my javelin throw?
It'd be disadvantage from that distance. You
Fuck.
could do reckless
Alright.
roll if you want. But then you would have everybody has advantage on you.
Yeah. You know what? Who cares, bruh? Who cares, bruh? Who cares? Who
Alright,
cares?
we have 14 minutes. We can do as much
Let's-
battle we can do.
Oof.
That's a miss. As it flies, it lands right into the pig.
Well, that sucks.
Test me.
Question Red. Is Miles there?
No. He'd be there in the background, but I'm not gonna let anybody play his character because I don't want him to die, and then be like, "Your character's dead," because he has to give consent for someone to play him.
Fair. I was gonna say this looks tenuous.
Yeah, it's fine. We got it.
We got it.
All right, I'm gonna fire over Agatar's shoulder right at the bottom hobgoblin here and try and hit him.
That's a hit. For 6. All right, still alive.
Piercing.
Oh god.
And
please.
yeah, that's all I'm gonna do for now. Oh no, I'll do Shillelagh. I was gonna remember to do that.
Alright. This hobby is gonna go. Let's see if he can actually get to you. Yeah. It's gonna get 30 feet. Grab his bow and fire a point blank shot at you. Agatar. 16 to hit.
It hits.
Alright, you take 8 piercing, half before.
Ugh.
Kill them all! He's starting to cough blood a little bit as he pops the healing potion.
Hey, that's illegal.
He will begin to make his descent. As around him. Alright. Alright. So he is going to that was a bonus action, he's gonna use his javelin twice on you. 17 and 23.
Both hit.
Alright, as it's lit with fire, it does some fire damage on top of that as well. So, you take 7 piercing, halved to 3, with 1 point of fire. So, 4 points of damage. And then the second one is 3 piercing, halved to 1, and 1 point of fire damage. So, total damage is 2.
47. Okay.
This guy will begin to kind of hop over the fence and fire a shot at Agatar. 19 to hit for 2 points of damage, halved to 1. Alright, Solus. This guy's lit up still, by the way. I forgot to put the armor thing on. You have advantage on him.
Nice. Most likely. Well, isn't until the end of my turn, I think, right?
Correct.
Okay. If I can get it on right here, fine. Just gonna move right next to Agatar, just to see if I have enough movement on there. Yes, nice. If only this thing lets me touch. There you go. Nope.
You want me to move you? Or do you want
Okay.
Agatar here?
Yeah, just then, yeah, a little bit ahead of right there. I'm going to, as well as bonus action, use the rally on Agatar.
Alright.
I feel invigorated. What does the rally ailment do?
Let's see. It gives you temporary hit points that I'm going to cast right now.
Awesome sauce.
Oh, 15 temp HP. That's huge.
That's good.
That's
With
Best
his
thing
fucking
there is.
resistances too.
You said resistances too, sir?
Well, no, because you're raged, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it just makes the temp HP more effective.
Awesome sauce. Yeah.
As well as I'm going to just Sacred Flame the closest enemy closest to us. Damn it, I hate life.
Tuska. Hobgoblin.
Yes.
Alright. He fails. He takes 4 radiant damage. The light eventually fades off this guy.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Hobgoblin sees a new individual. He begins to move 30 feet in. Fires a shot at Solus. Misses. This guy will kind of go in close and attack Agitar with his sword. Two-handed. Actually, no, one-handed. My apologies. 19 to hit.
It's
Alright, as he does his martial... Actually, let me see. I'm an ally. Okay, yeah, so they are. Alright. Does additional 9 points, so 18 points of slashing onto you. Halved to 9. Pshing! As you can tell, they are working together to get this. Hobgoblins. As he will fire an arrow at Solus. 20 to hit for 3 points of damage.
3 points, I'm down.
Points him down.
Just
As this
dead.
guy runs towards you, grabbing his sword and swinging. Natural 20. On Solus.
Jesus.
As he does his martial advantage. Alright, you take a total of 10 points of slashing.
Nice.
Agitar.
Alright. I'm going to move up here. Ugh! Move over, kid. It's going to give a great sword swings. Bonus attack swings.
20's a hit. Shing.
I'm gonna go for this guy since he's hurt already.
This one's not here. Okay. Alright. I don't know why you're pressing it twice, but okay. Leg,
Cause I'm just doing the
Did you say frenzy again or no? You said rage.
Oh, I thought it was like I thought if I go on the
No, you have to declare frenzy.
Oh yeah, sorry dude.
So you're just raging.
Still new to
You can do it
yeah,
now
I'm
if you
not
want. You can say I go frenzy.
yeah, sorry. I'm still in the barbarian. Oh yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go on so I have this I've just to confirm, Brett, I have to do rage and then I have to say I have to go on the frenzy as well.
Yeah, you can just declare frenzy. Frenzy is just almost like a reckless. But once you declare it at the end of your rage, you go get exhaustion point automatically.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
So you can declare it now if you want. So you want the 23D?
Yes.
All right. Shing, as you slice his head off.
Alright, shit.
All right, Caspi, you see a big Agitar just cutting heads, like he usually does.
Yep.
Typical
I'm gonna
Agitar.
use my action to call a black bear.
Teddy bear.
Oh damn.
Big bear.
I don't think
Um,
I have to get that now. Black.
I just put a token on there, but I guess it probably went to the. I just put the free ones on there.
No, I usually give you the ones, and I'll just give you the handouts for them. I'm just going off what you're gonna do, and then I usually have a list prior, but I don't think you gave me one or not, or if I forgot.
No, I didn't do it. I was gonna do the tokens for the totems as well, and I haven't found a good one.
You're summoning a bear or a bear totem?
This is the bear. You also last time we were gonna do the totems as well.
Yeah, you
But-
never got me the
but-
pictures though.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't done the.
So we
done
can
any
just
of
drop
them.
those weird green area effect templates for them for now.
Yeah. All right, and then.
So you dropping a totem or no or no?
No. Just
Oh,
this
it's
is
just
a
a
wild
bear.
shape.
All right. Where's your...
25, 30, 35. I'll get up to there for now. And that'll be it for me right now.
So you wild shipped into a bear, or you summoned a bear?
I
You
summoned a bear.
Okay, thank you. Right. This guy wants to
What the
defend.
fuck is that?
He attacks Agitar.
Oh!
21 to hit.
Oh shit, man. These guys fucking hit.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yep, that's
7
it.
points of damage, half to 3. Shing. as this guy comes on the side of you. As he grabs his sword, as you can see, it's set on fire as he begins to attack twice, as it's the gift of the dragonflight. 17
Oh,
to hit,
I think that's the
and a
sword.
20 to hit.
Yep.
Pshing, pshing.
Both hit.
Alright. You take, this is going to be his total damage, it's easier. So 16 points of slashing, halved to 8.
Yeah.
And then you take 7 points of fire damage directly.
Okay, so that's 15 altogether. So, thank you for the temporary hit points, Solus. I definitely needed that shit.
Hobgoblin comes behind you and instructs you as well. Shing, shing.
So, 35 and then 33, and then how much for the
7
okay,
fire.
7 fire. Okay.
Alright, this guy does 22 to hit you for 13 points of damage, halved to 6.
Okay. So 33 minus 6 equals 28.
So as you notice, Agatar is just getting beaten the fuck out of. They're taking the big guy out first, as they notice what he can do, as they're obviously having some smarts.
Oh, Lord, he coming.
He's surrounded currently.
Alright then, let's have fun. Gonna cast the best thing there is. Cure Wounds.
Okay,
On Agutar.
sure.
At 2nd level. Plus the level.
11. And
Cool.
it heals. Oh, wait, what kind of healer are you? Your life?
Life Cleric, yeah, so
15.
I think it did add the 4?
Uh,
okay.
it didn't add the 4.
And then
so
as
it's
well
14
as
plus
same-
1, yeah, it's 15.
15. Okay, so 28
Got it.
minus 28 plus 15 equals 44.
That's your action. What else you want to do?
And then bonus action rally again.
All right. That's actually helpful. That because that 15 bonus points was decent.
Yeah, I'm focusing everything on him.
Alright. Ends your turn?
I don't know where the 6 came out of.
It's just
Yeah,
probably
that'll be the end of my
Ignore
turn.
the 6. Alright, these arrows are flung to you, Solus, as they see something, obviously, it misses a 10. Obviously, it doesn't see that. This one fires an arrow as well at you, Solus. Misses as well, 6. This guy's dead. Aguitar, what do you want to do? See 3 around you as you're being healed and topped off.
All right, I'm going to swing for this guy here, the human. Should I kill this one? It doesn't matter. I'm gonna.
No,
attack.
that one we're keeping alive.
Alright, 8 and 12 is a miss.
Uh-oh.
Because you didn't declare it reckless.
Oh. There's so many things too. I keep forgetting.
Never attack the
Alright, well, that's it.
If any
Wait,
you
I
want to tell
didn't
me
know.
I'm always gonna reckless for the rest of the game, then I'll allow it. But then you can't say I didn't reckless, which I don't think.
Yeah,
Because then you're gonna get auto advantage on you all the time.
yeah.
All right, Caspian.
Alright, yep, I'm gonna shoot a bow at the one left of Aguitar.
The fresh one. 24. Okay.
Yep, 4. For 7 piercing.
Nice, still alive.
And then do I roll initiative for the bear, or does
I'll
it
just
just
let
take...
it do on your own turn for now,
I'm
just
up.
because it's convenient at this point.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, then I'll just have the, I guess that'll be in, yeah, end of that turn, and I'll have him move up here and attack this Mr. Hobgoblin here.
Okay.
For 19.
That's a hit.
That D6 plus 2. 7. And then he also gets multi-attack if he lands his first hit. So he gets to swipe with his claws as well. Another 21.
That's a hit.
Holy shit. Damn, this barrel. Awesome. For Another 7. Holy
he
shit, that
does.
bear's.
Mauled by a bear. What a way to go.
To get mauled by a bear. Call this the Revenant.
He gets his multi attack even if it misses its first attack. Just gets 2 attacks.
Oh,
Yeah. It just gets
what was I
multi-attack.
reading?
It just gets
Oh, I was
multi-attack.
reading
It gets a 1 with its bite, 1 with its claw. You have to do 1 bite, 1 claw. You can't do 2 bites. Alright, so Hop Yi Gobbo is choosing his target, the Solus, instead, as he knows he's healing you. As he's going to use his sword to stab. Misses with 10, as you easily dodge and weave it. This guy, he's just like, just die! As he strikes 2 more times into you.
Why won't you die?
16 and a 13.
13 misses, 16 hits.
Alright, you take 8 points of slashing, half to 4, and 1 point of fire damage for a total of 5 into your temporary hit points.
Yep.
Alright, this Hobgoblin is going to strike against Agitar in the back. Sword. Misses. 9. Solus.
Nice. I'm going to do the best thing there is as a healer and cry myself to sleep as I'm going to one-hand spear with the salami advantage.
17's on this guy or this guy? Or 18, sorry.
One on the left.
Okay, you do hit him with 18. It does kill him.
Nice.
Alright.
And bonus action, crown the corner.
It fails.
Alright, this one will attack the bear as he rams his sword.
It's a crit.
17 to hit for 2 slashing. Pshing! Agitar.
Going to slash the guy next to me.
Okay.
And this time it's gonna be reckless.
Alright. 24 is a hit and a 22 is a hit. First attack slices him in half as the other attack goes for the kill, rolling me damage, as you slice him in half as well.
Oh, was I not supposed to kill him?
We were supposed to keep him alive.
Oh, well,
My bad.
my bad. Sorry.
Now he looks at it like a rookie.
We'll figure it out.
Hobgoblin. Alright, Caspian.
Alright, yeah, just gonna dash all the way up here, and then I'm gonna have the bear grapple him, try to just sit on him, on this hobgoblin so he can't move.
Alright, give me a contested.
That's fun.
So it's gonna use his dex. Natural 20, he dodges it.
Well.
21.
It's a limber
They're
motherfucker.
like, I'm gonna just. No, I'm not gonna bother.
Jesus Christ, bro.
Like the floor just like rolling.
It's the fucking I'm embarrassed for you kind of thing, you know?
Alright. Ends your turn, Caspian? Or do your turn, your main turn?
Yeah, I'm just gonna end it because I'll probably end up killing him if I attack him anyway.
Alright, Solus.
I am actually. Let's see if this will be the best thing on earth. If I could do this. Never mind, I can't. Yeah, I did it! I am basically going to try to grapple him.
Okay. Give me athletics.
Cheeseburgers.
19 dodges. Let's see if you beat that.
Okay, let's see if I can get a natural 20.
He's got your dex.
If my screen can... There you go.
You try to, as he's too slippery.
Oh,
Damn.
okay. Why is he slippery though?
Alright, ends your turn.
And as a free action, I'm just gonna say, just keep him alive.
Okay.
Some at least a little bit of information.
Alright. So he hears that, he disengages.
Oh hell no.
Where are you going? And he's going to
Away from you, fat foe.
throw his hand axe
Okay.
and try to throw him down non-lethally, guys.
Are you doing reckless
Non-lethally.
or non-reckless?
Yeah, recklessly, recklessly,
20.
recklessly.
20. All right, so
Recklessly.
it's a range thing, so that's going to be disadvantage. So 15 and 18. 18 is a hit. 15 is a miss. Still alive.
That is funny.
Don't run from me. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. That's it.
That's me.
Oh, that kind of screws what I'm gonna do. But oh well, Agitar, that's fine. I'm going to I'm gonna cast Entangle on top of both of them.
Okay.
Oh, hey, that's alright, man.
That is a strength check.
He fails with a 6.
Oh, I'm good on those. I'm good on those. Strength saving throw?
You
Yep.
have advantage. Oh, nice.
Ah, what are these stupid plans? Oh, by the way, I think there's people still inside that burning building.
Wait, is there?
You don't know.
Am I close enough to hear people screaming or anything like
You're
that?
in a rage. You're not even paying
Yeah.
attention.
I was
Oh,
gonna say it's
true.
just like, because if he said that, then yeah, I would definitely make a perception check to hear.
Roll perception. 18. You don't hear anything.
Okay.
You just hear fire.
I'm not doubting it. I trust you guys' abilities. I'm gonna go inside as I'm gonna
Holy shit.
spend my dash action as well to go inside the burning building, see if there's anything.
Damn Spider-Man, go get him.
Alright.
Oh god.
So you break into the building then? Action dash?
Yes.
Okay, you're in the building. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're crazy.
I am.
Alright, you take half as much fire damage. So you take 10 points of fire. Pulling inside.
Jesus, dude.
Nice. I am going to as well as just healing word myself.
Okay. So you start coughing and wheezing as there's black smoke everywhere. It's hard to see.
Cheeseburgers as gonna spend the last of that. Okay, good.
Alright. That's your turn.
I gain. Yes.
Alright, Hobby realizes he can't get away as he's looking at the fat fuck. As he'll attack you twice. He'll attack you once, sorry. That's twice from someone. As he drops his shield and goes two-handed.
Getting that
Natural
cheese.
20. Shing! Reckless.
Yep.
He does very little damage though. 7 points of slashing halved to 3.
Going to non-lethally try to knock him out.
Okay.
Reckless.
You critted him. It's an insta kill.
Oh god.
Oh, dude, sweet.
Too funny.
As you knock him out and the blade just drives into him.
F's in
Well-
the chat. Tried
Agatar
so hard.
Agatar looks over at Caspian with
You see
fear.
souls just
as he-
pop up and fire. There's nothing in there!
I imagine Agitar actually hit him with the side of the greatsword, but it shoved him downward into a end of the vine, and the vine just poked right through his head.
Alright.
Jesus
You do
Christ.
find something though. I'd like everybody roll me investigation as we begin to go through the bodies before we end our session. There's some information that you guys can obtain.
Oh fuck!
Well, at least Solus found something, kind of. Hopefully.
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 Alright. 12. Alright. So you begin to go through it. You see the soldiers have what Soldiers' gear have about 200 gold pieces of 5 suits of black chain mail and kind of emblazed with the symbol of Takises. They're worth 200 gold pieces, the suits, so you can take them back with you if you want, get some monies. Besides
nice.
that, well, they weigh quite a bit of pounds, like chainmail basically, if you think about it. But yeah, but you do see the dragon soldier carrying a message, as it's kind of bloodied, but you can unravel it and read it.
I'm gonna try to read
I
that.
can't read that well. And he hands it over to Caspian.
As you see, the High Master requires soldiers, not thugs. Figure out which you have, and then dispatch them. One's not suited to the task. This is the Dragon Queen's will.
What does it say?
We're fucked.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Okay, I didn't hear actually any of it. I was just too busy writing.
well,
It seems like they might be recruiting. Is that is that basically what it said?
I thought it was like a, you know, like how like there's like a culling where like they like weed out the weak. Not everybody can be accepted into the Dragon Army.
that's what.
Okay.
So yeah, it's most likely sending the thugs of the team,
Basically.
We'll end our session here.
and then just sending them out to die.
As Caspian will be on
Yeah.
the lookout for next session. I'll see you guys on an epic story next week. Have a great time, guys.
All right.
Hopefully, I'll have power next time.
And a reminder to
I'll
pay
be-
if you haven't paid. As yeah,
I'll be
hopefully
here
you
on
get power.
time.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Have a good day.
Sucked.